Hola, bienvenidos a Green Light Pod Super Bowl wrap-up show. Just kidding. Welcome to the Green Light Super Bowl reaction show presented by BetMGM. Big thank you to BetMGM for putting it together our headquarters.
Bilingual Chris is fired.
Sorry I'm a little late. I was learning Spanish. Big thank you to BetMGM for putting – you guys are laughing through my fucking ad read here. No. Big thank you to BetMGM for putting together our headquarters for Super Bowl week. We hope you all enjoyed the content we put out and get excited for all the content to come. Our week in San Francisco at Super Bowl 60 could not have been possible without the great support from Zone, Eros, Smirnoff, Create, Silver Oak, Garage Beers, and a number of other factors as well. That was a hell of a week, guys.
Hell of a week.
We're back. There's still ice on the ground here and snow on the ground everywhere, dude. Like it's starting to melt. Like there's sheets of ice falling off my house right now. It was 14 degrees this morning. Should be 50 degrees tomorrow, so we should, be able to touch some grass.
Hit the river, maybe?
No, I'm not going to hit the river. But I miss San Francisco already, man. That was some good weather out there. That was a good time.
It was beautiful. I think I'm going to stick to my San Francisco diet of burritos and garage beer for the foreseeable future.
Yeah, Durs from Workaholics. I saw he commented under the carousel that the New Heights party came up with from thing, and he was on there and he was like, "My body is now 65% garage beer." And honestly, there were some parties I'm sure elsewhere, but Jason called me last night for some reason and we were talking and I was like, "Man," I was like, "Thank you for throwing all those parties. I know it felt like we were stalking you, but there were just no other places that we had to go." We went to, what was the Red Saloon?
Red Jack Saloon.
Red Jack Saloon was great.
Shout out.
Shout out to Kelsey's for putting on a great party on Wednesday night and then keeping the fun going. I am here with my man, Dr. Fax.
Yeah.
I got Nolan. I got Cowboy.
What's up?
Bo's inside the computer.
Saw it.
Looks good. Looks rested.
Yeah, I feel rested. I feel
Bo
great.
took a red eye back on Saturday night.
I know. We said goodbye. Bo, you
Yeah.
know I made it out Saturday night? You know I
Really?
went out Saturday night? Yeah.
Really?
Tell me tales of your travels, Chris. How was it?
It was good, but you when you have that crossroads where you're like, okay, my flight's super early, I can go to bed or just keep it going until the flight, and that's kind of basically what happened. I think I got like a combined 6 hours of sleep in 2 nights, the last couple nights, but
Y'all didn't sleep on the plane?
I can't sleep on planes, bro, especially with people bombing the plane. I don't know who that was, but
Who was that?
I mean, we were getting hit with a
Those
warm
dudes-
front in the back of that plane, dude.
Dudes were running a train on that toilet.
That was unbelievable. No, they were.
Yikes. Yikes.
guys
yikes.
Not calling anybody out.
Some
but
guys weren't making it to the toilet.
Conveniently, one person on the plane is not in the room.
Bro, when we got out the
Oh
Uber,
yeah, that's true.
when we got at the Ubers to get to
Super Bowl champs is the Chiron under there. We're talking about farting on a plane. That's how you know.
Yo,
This,
when
that's
I
how you know
tell
this
you-
Super Bowl was cinema.
Bro, when everyone got their stuff out the Ubers when we got to the airport and beeline to this bathroom, I was like, you guys are all sickos. Sickos. I get dropped off at the Airbnb to leave for the airport. I see my man Ralph. My man Ralph is in a full-out linebacker stance, dry heaving. Dry heaving.
And the
as
funniest
hard-
thing- the
as
funny-
hard as he can, and like a little bit came out, but like really like nothing's coming out, and he's just dry heaving. And I was just like, damn, bro.
That's tough.
And he didn't even go out.
I know that was the craziest part. Last thing I saw of Ralph was I was like, "Hey man, good on you. You're staying in tonight." I'm jealous. Then the first video I see in the morning is him heaving on the sidewalk. Anyways, I really want to talk about the football game first, and then we're gonna get to all the fun shit as well. But guys, we just saw a very interesting Super Bowl, and I'm not saying that like tongue in cheek. I'm not saying. I thought it was entertaining. I did. I like defense. I happen to like defense. I also think it's just fun to see certain things kind of come to fruition. You know, you got 2 weeks to wait for this game. You're like, damn, this team Like, I think they should win, but can they go belt to ass? Like, I thought the path for the Patriots to win this football game was simple. They had to force turnovers. You know, and knowing who the Seahawks have been at times this season, I guess maybe some people thought it was possible, and I'll give you that, it was possible. There were opportunities. I'll mention a couple of them. You know, Marcus Jones right off the rip breaking on an out route. They were undercutting those out routes early and often, and it almost felt like they were like, hey, make him throw the ball over the middle of the field. We're going to take away the outcuts and that sort of thing. But Marcus Jones was in man coverage with Barner on maybe the first drive of the game. It was the first drive of the game, and the Seahawks are kind of playing with tempo. They wanted to jump these guys because they knew what we didn't quite know, was it's going to be a bloodbath, right? If they can score first. They scored 3 in like 3 minutes. They kind of they were willy-nilly about the first drive. But Marcus Jones undercutting that route and just barely, I don't know how he didn't pick it off and go the other way with it. It was a great play, except for the fact that he didn't make it. And there were other opportunities for them in the first half. I think obviously Gonzo before the half, when you're down 6-0, and Gonzo played great, right? Played great. He is who he is. He is who he thought he was. But when you're down 6-0 and Sam gives you an opportunity at the goal line, like, probably got to make that play, right? If you plan on winning the game, right? Because 6-0 is way different than 9-0 in that football game. And then the other one for me that I don't think is going to get as much, burn, and Chason, he had a great year, and this isn't like the reason they lost, but if you're digging for opportunities they would have had to win the game, he came scot-free on a blitz. I think they were maybe down 3-0 in the red zone. And that game was gridlocked for a while early, and you could see how Pats fans thought they were going to win that game. Chazon came off the edge and got a great shot on Darnold. The ball goes in the air. It's out of bounds. It's an incomplete pass or whatever. It's floating around on the turf. In that moment, had he gone for the ball, I think he would have had a chance to get it. And if you get that ball off him, we've seen stranger things happen. Maybe somebody's running the other way with it. We will talk about the Pats and put them to bed in a second, but I just wanted to say there was a path for them to win this game. It just depended upon them taking the football away multiple times. And when I look back at this Super Bowl in 10 years, I'm going to think about the defense. Both defenses were awesome, right? I mean, both defenses deserve to have their head high. I mean, one of them, it's a championship group. The other team kind of felt like they got stood up at the altar yesterday a little bit. But I think one thing I remember is, like, not spectacular quarterback play. Definitely bad quarterback play on one side. It kind of, the dam broke for Drake May, and we'll talk about why. But Sam Darnold didn't have to play a perfect game. Sam Darnold played fine, right? Sam Darnold played his best football game in what turned out to be the real Super Bowl 2 weeks ago. And that game against the Rams is obviously an important part of this run. Him taking care of the football throughout the entire playoffs. This was a playoff that was marred by turnovers. The outcomes were dictated by people not taking care of the football. Edelman on our show, I think it was Edelman, me and Noel were talking about this. Edelman said, he goes, Super Bowls are less about the plays people make and more about the mistakes people do or don't make. And I think that really rang true yesterday. And Sam Darnold continued that trend throughout the entire playoffs of not turning the ball over. You can say what you want. I saw things on TV today where people were, the reaction of the game is, let's pick how many quarterbacks we'd take over Sam Darnold. Not today. I'm not doing that today. Sam Darnold's a fucking world champion. He deserves every bit of the victory lap. A team moved on from him last year for a guy by the name of J.J. McCarthy. And
7.
And I thought that playoff loss against the Rams was a perfect example of when your offensive line is decimated to the point where you really can't even operate. And so I'm not going to get too, into the legacy weeds with Sam Darnold, or, I'm not going to kill Drake May. I think I used the word stud last night, and somebody, I'm sure could say, well, what did he do to prove that in the playoffs? I think anybody who watched him this year can admit he's a bright young player. He's going to be here for a long time, and they can build around him. But they had the 31st best wide receiving core in the league consensus probably in the 28 to 32 range if you ranked them going into the season. They didn't trade for anyone. It didn't magically get much better. Guys got a little bit better. Their connection got better. The left side of the offensive line's all rookies. We'll talk about that. He was under siege, but he didn't play well in this game. And I think it's going to be a learning experience for him. It's early enough in his career where he can come back from this. I was more disappointed with the Patriots game plan offensively. It felt like to me they didn't know they were punching above their weight class. And once the dam broke, that Seattle defense took center stage. That's what we need to talk about first, guys. The Seattle defense. Bo, impressive.
Very good. Yeah. I mean, you said it, man. Like, but if you were to tell me that they would get, 6 sacks and, guys by the name of DeMarcus Lawrence and, I don't know, fucking Leonard Williams wouldn't have any of them, like, I'd be like, wow, that's crazy. I mean, I was expecting them to ball out, but Byron Murphy, dude, I was really, really impressed with him. He's a stud. He is so twitchy. So, yeah, I mean, it felt like a defensive game for a while, and then it's like, holy shit, the score's 29-13. In the fourth quarter, it got a little happy, but I don't know, man. This game was a little different than I was expecting to go. Like, I thought the Seahawks would kind of, like, I knew that they would be tough. I thought the Patriots would put up a couple more points. Like, I just really was a defensive game, Chris. I don't know. That's all there is to say about it.
Classic defensive win. If you're a defensive team, like you go in with the mindset, hey guys, we're gonna start this game and we're gonna knock this fucking run out, and then we're just gonna go to work on them. And if you kind of know that, like as a front, hey, this is our objective, and then you start the game exactly how you want to. Like, they didn't get Stevenson going, so you start knocking that run out, and you start feeling like, hey, we can peel our ears back early, really start get going, and that's what they did.
And this was a big miscalculation for me. I alluded to the Josh McDaniels thing, and maybe he's blinded by the fact that he's a great coach. I thought he'd be a big reason why they might be in this game, but it turned out to go the other way, where it almost felt like because he'd been there so much, they were overconfident. Like, it felt like they didn't know that last week, although, maybe they're looking at all the explosives that the Seahawks gave up against the Rams, and it looks like candy, right? And you're hunting these explosives. But it became pretty apparent early in the game that Seattle was on fire. That trend from 2 weeks ago where they were dominant on third down continued in this game. And some of the third downs were very long yardage because of, a Derek Hall sack or that sort of thing. Like, getting behind the sticks for them was a problem. And it wasn't penalties. There were not a lot of penalties in this game. And so to me, the miscalculation was, let's try to play this game a little bit more in phase. Our goal should be 3rd and 3, 3rd and 4, 3rd and 2, or not having to get there at all. More quick game, more screens. Kind of confounding to me that they didn't kind of understand who they were fighting.
Yeah.
It's like,
got to use that aggression against
Sun Tzu said it. You got to know yourself. Know thyself.
Yep.
And you shall not fear the result of 1,000 battles. Mike Waffle used to make us repeat that like soldiers in our D-line room. He'd say, well, you shall not fear the result of, and we'd all go, 1,000 battles. So like, honestly, dude, this is a Sun Tzu type game. Like, who the fuck do you think you are, dude? You got the one of the worst receiving corps in the league. Not worse. I don't want to say worse because they play well this year, right? Yeah. But it doesn't have like a bunch of flashy like star players outside. You don't have an offensive line that was going to hold up great. Like, we knew that coming into the game. Man. And McDonald.
Not like that.
No, but McDonald, the wrinkle was, we're going to bring pressure early in the game. And we mentioned all those D linemen. It felt like for a minute they got the rookies coming off of Mills. This guy Mills, who didn't play till late in the season. Yep. He's a rookie. He's walking Wilson back into the lap of Drake May. That was the first time that they finally got like a 4-man rush opportunity. But the kicker for me was Spoon, dude. Witherspoon, who's a great player in his own right, if he were just covering people and playing DB, he's their Swiss Army knife. They got 2 of them. They got a really big one, and they got a more normal size Swiss Army knife. But to have a guy like that can blitz, he beat both tackles on up and unders in over the course of his game. I think he had like 6 opportunities. He probably had 4 or 5 pressures. And the design of these blitzes for McDonald, who said, we're going to bring pressure early. We're going to get them rattled. In the second half, we'll play more coverage. That first third down, that Spoon got loose on. It was a great design, right? They walk Ernest Jones up on the center. You've got 2-3 techniques. We used to call that a heat alignment, right? So you get that heat alignment with 2-3 techniques. They're not even going to get blocked because they're not staying in. They're popping out to cover the middle of the field. It's basically a sim pressure double edge, and so what you get is an occupied center and 2 guards who are standing there with their dicks in their hands, and they're not blocking anybody. And it's 2 for 2 on the right side, and it's 2 for 1 on the left side. And Nick Eamon goes up and under and freelances on the contained side. Spoon still runs him down. So it's a great design. You got a great blitzer. I told this story last night about Malcolm Jenkins, who used to come to our D-line Indy on a weekly basis. We'd be like, what's up, Mal? Come do some drills with us. And he would come in there and work on being a pass rusher. You can tell Spoon, although he hasn't blitzed in the better part of 4 to 6 weeks, like this was a wrinkle they saved. Slot blitzes.
He's still working.
He's doing the work. Hey, I might get my 3-4 opportunities, but when I do blitz, I'm going to be the best in the league at it. And he looks like that when he comes on these pressures.
Yeah, and that was a really cool wrinkle to see there, especially because Mike McDonald on the season's like 25% blitzer. Doesn't do a ton of it, and he was like 23% in this game. I think because those blitzes were so effective, it felt like so much more. But yeah, of those 23% blitz rate, over half of them had pressure coming from the slot. So that clearly was a big wrinkle for them. And the blitzes, man. I mean, the Seahawks, they allowed only a 15% passing success rate when blitzing. Pats only had 2 successful pass plays of those 13 blitzes they faced. So that's a pretty
If I was a head coach and I had a blitzing defensive coordinator, I would say that's what the fuck I want my pressures to look like.
Yeah.
I never want to see these things where safeties are late getting down. You know, they're 5 yards from the line of scrimmage when the ball gets snapped, like timed up perfectly, disguised perfectly, wait until Drake May set in the protection, then come down. Like, they were just on top of everything, dude. They were really on top of everything. They had help in the middle of the field when it was time to have help in the middle of the field. And in the run game, they were expectedly very good. And so when they got in these third down situations, it kind of felt like Drake was under siege. But I will say he missed some throws. I mean, in a game like, you could have won that game and played like mediocre and still found a way to win that game, right? Because for a while it was 6-0, 9-0, even out of the half, 9-0. He's missing, in cuts and that sort of thing, like kind of short arm and stuff. I do wonder if his shoulder was a little dinged like people talked about, but I don't care what the circumstance was. Seattle was the better team, and that's what showed up. And Will Campbell, I want to talk about Will because I know at some point he had 14 pressures. He gave up $1 million in the playoffs, and this is where I want to give the quarterback and a young tackle some grace.
Shoot him some bail.
I'll shoot you some bail. They played the top 5 best defenses in the league. I mean, this has got to be one of the toughest stretches to get to the Super Bowl for an offense in the last 20 years. And they did it, and it was ugly, and Will Campbell gave up a lot of pressures. I will say this. I don't think off the rip, Will Campbell's like an incredibly talented tackle. He's not like – he was never a talent guy. He's a football player, right? He doesn't have erector set arms, go-go gadget set arms. He doesn't have those. He's not like a massive human being. He's not the quickest human being of all time. A lot of people say, well, maybe he's a guard. He played pretty well for a lot of stretches this year, and I want people to remember something. And this is just because he's a young player, and I got empathy for young players because I was a young player once. He played some of the best rushers in the league, Benito, Anderson, played the Seahawks group, played Tooley, played Mack, played all those guys. He also had a grade 3 MCL late in November. And so not an excuse, but I'm like Tom Brady, I got no dog in the fight. I got no horse in the race. I don't own stock in Will Campbell, but I'm just going to tell you the truth. The guy was probably dinged up during this run, and I think his technique could use some cleaning up. Like, I think he needs to develop into a counter-punching offensive tackle. You can't be a puncher who's punching above guys' hands with short arms. The short arm thing can matter or it can't matter. Depends on how you build your set out and how you set people. And I think his outside – it was like Nwosu attacked him on one of the first plays and ran to the sideline and told Derek Hall, like, speed to power. Speed to power.
Yeah.
Get him vertical, get him turned, and his outside shoulder is is open.
I'd like to see him not even punch at all. Like, I mean, he's got really nice feet. You mentioned like how he can kind of throw his hands, and that's where you get feast or famine sometimes with offensive linemen. It's like I think he is quick enough feet where he can kind of get back to his set point and wait a little bit. But to your point, Chris, like, let's not forget it's a fucking long football season. When you're a rookie in the NFL and you play the fucking defenses that he played off an injury, like let's give him some grace, man. Like all he needs, I think there was someone in the chat asking me about Will Campbell if he should switch to guard. I made some comments earlier in the season about how he would be a fucking great guard. Listen, like that might be all well and good, but he's a fucking left tackle that just played in the Super Bowl. You know what I mean? Like he's a good left tackle also. Just give him some time to get his fucking body right and kind of make that, you know, like the switch is going to flip for him where he's going to kind of figure it out and make a huge jump. And I think it'll come at some point, like, you know, middle of next season or whatever. Like, okay, this is a damn good football player. Like, to your point, Chris, let's give him some grace. Long season, a lot of good opponents, and he's been banged up, you know.
I wish he would have stayed and talked to the media, not to do the thing, but
yeah, and to throw him some more grace, like to piggyback with Bo saying, like, Will has been going nonstop for probably over a year. He probably started training this time last year, if not earlier. So if you think about that, for him going 4th overall, he's literally he's probably had, I would think, a combined maybe 2 weeks off since this time last year where he's not focusing on football, focusing on getting better. And the kid's probably tired. Like, you go through a season like this, most rookies, you don't get to the Super Bowl your first year if you're fortunate. And to be playing as many snaps as he's played this year, and like we're saying, whether he tweaked an injury, no one's really 100% healthy by the Super Bowl anyway, but he'll be a great player. And then this is something where he has a lot of tape to learn off of, and it'll be a long offseason for sure. It'll be a long offseason, but that's one of those things where, like, he'll think about this and he'll think, and hopefully it'll give him the extra while he's training this offseason to be like, you know what, I'm going to get much better. That'll never happen to me again. And I know I had a bad game, but I still played. I still had an amazing season, and it might take time for him to step back and look at it overall like that, but it's going to hurt for a while.
Yeah, I mean, it's going to hurt for sure. And like I said, he left the building last time without talking to the media, allegedly. I didn't see anything from him, but the only thing I would say, and I, you know, as a rookie, I had to stand up there after, I think, 14 losses, maybe 15. Now, I never lost the Super Bowl, right? I don't know how that feels, right, as a young player where you give up 14 pressures or whatever it is. But you do, like, one of the things I like the most about him is his attitude. And, like, don't lose the accountability factor. I know you're an accountable guy to your teammates and to the coaches, but there's a lot of fans and people that are like, they want to hear you own it. And whether that's a weird thing to want, that like meme, or not, like go viral. You can gain a lot of respect standing up there and saying, hey, I wasn't very good today, and I promise to be better. And I think he will be better. You have to reinvent yourself as a football player, not just like midway through your career, late in your career. Like when I was a rookie, and, you know, like I wasn't bad. Like, I wasn't a bad player, but I wasn't playing like the number 2 overall pick. And I could win inside on inside, up and under moves, and I had a good long arm and that sort of thing, twitchy. But I didn't know how to get the edges. I played a 3-4 in college. So I was a 4-eye in college, moved out to the edge, and it kind of felt like being left-handed a little bit sometimes. Somebody taught me one thing in the offseason. It was like a swipe. It was the one technique. And that's why it's great to be in a room full of veterans, which now you don't have as many. He's got Morgan Moses. He's got some guys. But, like,
Big Mo.
Somebody taught me a swipe, and it opened my whole game up. Because what you need is a fastball. And I watch him set right now, and I'm like, I don't know what his fastball is from a set standpoint. Somebody's going to teach him something. I said, I texted Lane this morning. I was like, get him to fucking O-line masterminds, dude. I mean, there are so many great resources for young players, like, and it's like you said, he had a really good year, all things considered. It was a bad month. He'll be back. So, listen, the Pats, design flaws, I guess I would say that if you expected them to compete for a Super Bowl to start the season, they're in the middle of a build. They spent a lot of money, and they nailed a lot of their free agents. I thought Milton Williams in this game was fantastic. He just couldn't finish some of the plays. And to go back to Sam Darnold thing, like versus inside pressure versus middle pressure, I said this, Sam didn't have to play perfect to win this game. He made some great throws. The throw to the throw in the red zone to Kupp to get him on the board early was a great throw. The throw backed up out of the half to Shaheed with 2 linebackers in his face, great throw. A lot of the plays, even like a check down to Barner, backed up. This became a field position and possession game, and he played according to that script. Avoided the turnovers, made you hold your breath once or twice, but did the things that they needed to do to win, didn't turn the ball over, and avoided pressure. And a lot of these free runners, whether it's a blitzer or a tackle beating Bradford inside, he avoided that stuff. And, yeah, it wasn't flashy, but I'm not going to sit up here and be like, well, how many quarterbacks will we take over Sam Darnold today? Because yesterday and through the playoffs, he was the best one, you could argue, because of what the things he didn't do wrong. He didn't do things wrong. He outplayed Matt Stafford in the NFC Championship. Okay, like he outplayed the MVP, and then he beat the guy who was within a vote. So don't move the goalpost now, because I heard that this year that Drake May was better than anybody. Now we all know that's not true, but he played really well. I would even argue that he had a great argument for MVP if you regular season and you make that award like based on true value to the team, like take that guy off the team and replace him with a backup. What's the difference? I mean, Stafford's throwing the ball to Puka and to fucking Devontae Adams and 3 tight ends that can catch the ball and an offensive line that plays together. He's got a coach that's been the showrunner there for years, won Super Bowls. This guy's throwing to Stephon Diggs and some guys who got better as the year went on. So the point I'm making is he beat 2 really good quarterbacks there. They beat the dog shit out of San Francisco at home. They earned home field advantage. Sam did what he had to do. So shout out to him and shout out to Cooper Kupp, who was a security blanket at times in this game, man. He was really your steady. And in a game where JSN doesn't go off. JSN doesn't go off and leaves the game late in the game, like you needed somebody to make some plays for you, tight ends. Cooper Kupp.
How many people have won 2 Super Bowl MVPs? He was trying to lock that up.
Brady's done it.
Appearance for the rest of his life.
We haven't even mentioned the Super Bowl MVP.
His life.
Let's talk about the Super Bowl MVP real quick. Kenneth Walker.
Love it.
It became apparent in the second quarter that Kenneth Walker was going to win the Super Bowl MVP.
Easy.
You knew this game was going to be kind of a rock fight, and you knew it would be a game where I kept throwing out Shaheed. They didn't want to punt him the football. Very smart on Mike Vrabel's part. But I thought it became apparent early because there was such pressure on Sam Darnold when he dropped back to throw the ball. They had to get out of trouble with the run game. And we talked about the bounces. The support players, not just the edge setters, had a hard time with this dude. And Collinsworth talked about his patience. When you are patient and you hide behind an offensive line, support players lose you.
Yep.
They lose your intent. They get nosy as the down goes on, and it's easy to just make it about the edge setters and say, what the fuck were they doing? But at times the edges were set with somebody's body or with hat presence outside. These support players had a hard time with Kenneth Walker. It's almost one of those things where you've heard this guys before. A defensive coach will tell you throughout the week, hey man, he's going to bounce everything.
Yep.
And he's going to bounce it quicker than you think.
Yep.
I don't think they realized how quickly he was getting on the edge, and he deserved MVP as a running back. The last one was Terrell Davis. I texted you last night. I said I don't think there's been a few. There's only been like 7.
Yeah, 7.
So this is very impressive. And when you consider a guy that like they lost their bell cow in Charbonnet, and I mean no disrespect putting it in quotes. I'm just saying there's a lot of people that wanted Kenny Walker to get the ball more, and it took an injury to give him the ball more. And when your backup's a guy like Halani, that's his name, right?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
He's not a heralded player. He doesn't have a lot of experience. Like you're gonna get the fucking ball a lot. And this guy was
nice plays too.
He did have some nice plays. But this guy had to carry you through the whole playoffs. The run game getting going for them in December on was a huge key. And so for me, like, because you know that Kubiak offense, if you don't have a run game, you don't have a pass game.
Right.
And so he was great, man. I just shout out to Kenny Walker.
Is that patience teachable? Like, can you learn it?
I don't
You
know.
think?
I don't know.
That,
'cause-
hey, that reminded me of fucking what's his name, Le'Veon Bell. A little
Yeah.
bit.
yeah.
Yeah.
You know what I'm talking about when Collinsworth pointed that out, and he's kind of standing so upright.
Yep.
But then there are other times where he'll jump cut immediately and bounce it. That makes it really hard for edge defenders because it just throws your rhythm off a little bit. Like you'll set the edge, peek inside or something, and then boom. You
It
know,
can-
I was happy to see him get MVP. Man, I like him. He's a good player.
It can be learned. It takes really good vision. It takes really fast processing.
Yes.
Make those split-second decisions. But the real reason it works is he's got so much burst to where, like, if you don't have that
go.
burst, if you're trying to
Yeah.
approach the line that slow,
Yeah, you're just
You're gonna
gonna
be dead
you're
to
gonna give
rights.
ground.
You're
It's
gonna
gonna
get
be
Your
the
cooked.
stop,
TFL.
your
Exactly.
stop go acceleration has
he
to be
goes 0 to
top tier.
60, like
Exactly.
boom.
And
But
it's
he-
one of those
he-
things when he's
Depends on
doing
your
that
run
tiptoeing.
The
it's-
skipping.
When he's doing that tiptoeing, you as a fill guy, if you try to mimic him with that, he's bouncing, and it's like not too many guys can go from dead stop to
Yeah.
60 miles per hour trying to set an edge.
And that's another thing. The Patriots have a lot of great players on defense, and again, that and the safeties are really good and everything, but they don't have a Nicky Manwari. They don't have a guy that can fill like that from the second level, and their backers are not that good. Like, you know, we all love Spillane, but like, you know, the whole group
Right.
is not a great group. And, you know, Ernest Jones is all over the field, and I said this last night, he might be the biggest I mean, it was like a catalyst kind of moment. It was a turning point for this defense when he showed up there last year. And you talk about leadership. This group has a standard, dude. You could tell watching them. They have a high standard, and you know, they were tacking the football up like 3 scores. Like, I'm just the little things that, like, being in a defensive room and knowing like the things that get you out of boys and the things that you try to culturally ingrain in guys.
Yep.
They do all those things, and John Schneider did an incredible job with this roster, man. Like, it seems like they don't have any misses.
And with,
Name a miss on the defensive side of the football from them in the draft or in free agency.
well, and that's the wild part. I think only 4 guys on the defensive side of the ball are drafted. The
Yeah.
rest are whether they're traded for, like Ernest Jones, who got
Yes.
traded by traded twice before he made it to Seattle. Josh Jobe on the Eagles last year.
yeah,
You know, there were guys that, you know, maybe didn't fit right on other teams, and look at them now.
the guys that they drafted: Derek Hall, Byron Murphy, Woolen, Spoon,
Eamon Warry.
Kobe Bryant.
Kobe Bryant, and it, you know, like the Lawrence thing, the Williams thing. I mean, like, these guys are all not only great players, but you can tell great culture guys, dude.
Yep. Lawrence
Great culture guys.
Lawrence told he was talking to Des Bryant, and Des was like, "Why are you leaving?" And he's like, "You think you're really gonna do something?" He's like, I'm about to go get the ring with Sam.
And he said Sam Darnold's going to get it done.
He's like, he's gonna get it done.
Which is the whole thing. Like, you see Ernest Jones consistently, even last night where Puka Nacua was taking a shot at Sam Darnold.
That's so funny because, like,
I love it.
you know,
Hilarious.
all
There's
the
no
things
need
that-
for that.
all the things Ernest Jones
So
could be getting into at that time of the night. He's
Yeah.
sitting there
Yeah.
defending Darnold.
He's
It's
defending
awesome.
Darnold because they love the guy. And, like, you know, I talked about it in preseason, the way JSN talked about him. I was like, man, it kind of sounds like they love him.
Yeah.
And, like, I was a player. Y'all were players. You know what a quote, even when you read it on a piece of paper, you can tell what it means. And, like, you were reading quotes out of there that were like, nah, we fuck with Sam.
Yeah.
And meeting Sam last year at the Super Bowl, he's just a great dude. You could tell in just a short interaction with him, and somebody I think we've all rooted for, because you hate seeing guys end up. I hate seeing guys end up on the ass end of, you know, the draft process, where sure, you're making a lot of money, but, like, the general public thinks you suck at football. And there's a Super Bowl winning quarterback in there. Granted, you got to have the pieces around you. Guess what? That's true for anybody. And so I just thought it was a great month run for this guy, and it makes him bona fide, dude.
And he's about to have another kid.
Now listen, in a year, if he plays really poorly next year or something, like, is he Mahomes? Is he one of these guys that, like, hey, you're guaranteed a place at the table here in the next 5 years or whatever? Like, no. I mean, if he plays poorly,
Jared
people will be
Goff.
talking about it. But, like, last year, he's played 90% of the time brilliant football, and I love that for him. So, just awesome, dude, awesome.
What was kind of interesting as I scroll to find it, but I I think the Jets coach, this was Sam Darnold's 101st game, and the Jets coach
Odd ball.
was it Todd Bowles said that maybe in 100 games we might see if we have something or
Right.
not. Like after Darnold's first win in the Jets, and the Super Bowl win was his 101st.
Yeah, I saw that. It was, they play a game. Somebody asked him after, can he be one of the all-time? What
Yeah, it was.
like-
Todd Bowles had this to say, trying to calm people down after that first Jets win. We won one game. I can tell you after about 100 more of them, whether we have one or not. Talking about Sam Darnold.
Literally, Todd Bowles.
Right now,
stroke of
it's a little
brilliance.
early.
Todd Bowles every once in a while will do something so fucking brilliant. Every once in a while. And this quote was like prophetic, dude. Literally 100 games later. So 52% pressure rate, highest in Super Bowl since 2008 or 18, sorry, 6 sacks, 0 explosive runs. I think when you look at it, like, this defense is going to go down as one of the best defenses in Super Bowl history. I mean, like, performance-wise, right?
Mm-hmm.
I don't know that I put them in an all-time great category, which is fine. Like, we just had Michael Bennett in, and Michael Bennett was like, hey, compared to the LOB, and as Michael Bennett goes through the levels of the, I was like, man, I forgot who played linebacker for you outside of Bobby Wagner. I was like KJ Wright.
Yeah.
And like, you had every DB was like borderline Hall of Famer. There were a bunch of guys on this team that were retreads, which is Mike Macdonald deserves a ton of credit, dude. A ton of credit. How many defensive coaches win Super Bowls in today's NFL? And this is really great for defensive coaches because it gives, I'm not sure there's going to be a run on them next year, but guys like Jesse Minter got hired this year and that sort of thing. Like, this gives those guys hope. Now, the other side of it is you're going to have to replace the offensive coordinator because he's headed to Vegas, and I thought this offense suited them perfectly, and that is what comes with the territory of being a great defensive head coach. Now, I think they're going to be fine. I think culturally they got it made there. I think they got it made from a roster standpoint. But that is part of it. But McDonald getting all these guys, the Jobs of the world, to play big, like the Drake Thomases of the world to play big, like guys that, aren't household names. And, they even have guys like, I haven't mentioned Jaron Reed's name. I want to mention Jaron Reed's name. He's been a good player in this league for a long time.
Yeah.
And obviously he'd been a Seahawk before, but like, just getting all these guys to buy in, the unselfishness. There was a shot of that defensive line sitting on the bench going into the fourth quarter. At that point, they've given up like less than 100 yards in the game. And that is what it's all about. Sitting there in a blowout, just like you can't wait to tap back in. It's like a feeding frenzy, and it's on the world's biggest stage. It does not get better than that, dude. It doesn't get better than that. And I just so happy for that group because they were unselfish the whole year long. One guy in the defensive line room can ruin the whole vibe.
Absolutely.
You can tell they didn't have a single bad vibe guy in that room.
Yep.
And so, but when you look at the legacy, talking legacy here, I think this year, and I said this last night, a lot of fans, I don't want to hear, okay, if the Venn diagram there's crossover in the Venn diagram. If you were the guy complaining last year and in years past about, I'm tired of seeing Mahomes, I'm tired of seeing the same teams, let's get some parity. And then you got parity this year and you don't like it either, then maybe you don't like football because I likened it to like when you get caught smoking cigarettes or something. I've heard some people's parents make them smoke the whole pack. You like cigarettes? Smoke the whole pack. You want parity? You're going to get a 29-13 Super Bowl. That's kind of ugly. And I think that's what this year was. Like, I'll always remember this year for how interesting it was. You can't have everything. Not every Super Bowl. Last year's Super Bowl wasn't competitive. And there were two great teams in there. Or one of them was a great team. The other one probably shouldn't have.
I think it's more that a lot of people, if you're a casual fan where watching the Super Bowl is a bunch of casual fans or not really fans, it's the fact that there wasn't, I think, enough household names on both teams for people to be like, this is exciting. I think that's part of it. It's just that if you ask a non-casual fan, like, to name you a couple of Seahawks players, unless they're from the West Coast, they probably can't do it.
Yeah.
I think. And I think I hear people saying that, like, who the hell's Ernest Jones? Everyone keeps talking about Ernest Jones and how good he played. And it's just like, if you don't know who he is, it's just like
Yeah, you obviously don't watch football.
exactly.
Like, it's also a product of being a West Coast market, right? Like, and playing in that 4 p.m. spot a lot. and
Yep.
Playing in sleepy Fox games. But, like, if you watch the Seahawks all year, and, like, yeah, I picked them to win the West, so I'm proud. I'm proud to say I knew they were going to be really fucking good. But if you watched them play this year, they made a lot of teams look like teams that had a lot of success look helpless. Look like they didn't know what the fuck to do. Like, you know, I think back to that Jacksonville game. That was like peak Jacksonville, where Jacksonville was starting to really be good. And you remember that game? They go down to Jacksonville, and it's like 20-12. It's like they're king ugly. You know, and I love a team that can just win ugly if they have to. Yes, the offense was statistically top 5 in EPA and all this shit, and they were incredible, right? Like, the numbers were incredible, but don't tell me you watch this team to watch the offense. You watch this team to watch that defense make people look helpless, like real wagon.
And when you really took a step back and you look at the score in this game, like, they did this score, like, without JSN being a real factor in the game.
He was a factor in the way they rolled coverage to him. But
yeah, exactly. Right. But other than that, it's just that once he got hurt and he wasn't in there, it wasn't like he did anything that really contributed too much to the point total. So just to step back and think about that is just how good the Seattle team.
Look at some of these.
And we're not even talking about special teams.
Yeah,
their punter, Dick, like punting was a huge field position. Like, having them backed up and starting drives when you're breathing, when you got your goal line breathing on your neck, like, that is not something that you want your quarterback in your offense to be doing too much in a Super Bowl game. And the way they were able to get the punts where they need to, the field guys getting down and down in the ball inside the 5, that also was impressive.
7 punts by the Aussie Michael Dixon, 47.9 average, 3 downed inside the 6-yard line. Only 2 were returned for a total of 4 yards.
Australian kids.
Phillip Rivers took this team.
Yeah.
Phillip Rivers took this team to the wall.
Yeah.
I'm looking at Seattle's. I'm looking at Seattle's fucking. Bo is hurting, bro. I'm just looking at his screen sometimes. That he is just
dying.
You have
commentary, boys. I'm sitting over here ready to tap in.
Do your thing, bro. But, like, honestly, I'm looking. I googled first off. You Google Seahawks Seahawks schedule. Because that was the one thing that I disagreed with when Julian was like, they haven't beat anybody. I'm like, that's just the New England guy and you talking. But, like, looking at this schedule, man, there were some interesting games, dude. You know, Indy took them to the wall 18-16. You know, they just –
And that was Phillip's first rip, right?
Yeah, that was.
Wild.
Go to Seattle.
People were pointing out last night that Phillip did what he did against the Seattle defense in his first start, and Drake had – 50 passing yards at halftime.
Maybe he should be the I'm just joking. No, I do think Drake's got a bright future, man. I do. And he's not going to lose his coordinator. They're going to keep building. And I thought they had a bad game plan. I thought Vrabel did not situationally coach the game in a way that I would have, right? Like the 3rd and 5 draw play, probably not going to work against this group. Okay. And I know maybe you're afraid to do it, but 4th and 1 in the 3rd quarter, I know the dam might break if you don't get it, but the dam broke anyways. You know, and there were other situations as well. Not going for 2 late, that didn't matter at all because, you know, you're playing like cheeks, but you could have made that an 11-point game.
And also, before the half, I thought they could have used timeouts earlier.
Yeah.
The Seahawks basically drained the last 2.5 minutes on their way to a field goal that made it 9 points, 2 possessions. Like, Vrabel didn't use a timeout, so it was like 20 seconds left.
All that reflected a team when it's the game plan juxtaposed to how they called the game situationally just didn't make sense. Because the game plan to me looked, and part of it was you know, they get down early, but really aggressive route concepts. You know, trying to get it back in like one play, but they never accessed that area of the field because they didn't have the fractions of time.
Right.
And so, like, if you don't believe in your offense that much, then then why are you trying to be so aggressive? Why not try to inch down the field? You know, because that to me says we don't even want the ball before the half. We just want to get out of here.
Right.
You know, and there were situations like that where, I know it's a field position game. I know it's a possession game, but not Vrabel's best game, but his hands were kind of tied. This roster was so much better.
Mm-hmm.
This roster's so much better.
What do the Patriots need to go get? Is it a wide receiver? Do they need some offensive line help?
Definitely wide receivers. Definitely need to draft a tackle, right? Because Morgan's getting up there in age, and like you need insurance just in case you do have to move big boy inside. But you need a tackle no matter what. I think
they need
personally,
an edge player too. An edge player. On
edge player
defense.
for sure. Linebackers to me like stat. And I think you need another corner.
Mm-hmm.
I think you need another corner. I'm sure there's people. I'm not in the draft room, but I feel like that's the the menu I'm sending somebody out to the grocery store for.
And if you're the Seahawks, other team, people have been talking the last 24 hours, how good a job John Snyder has done putting the team together, and also the fact that they've got 70-something million dollars in cap space heading into the 2026 season. Do you think is Kenneth Walker, he's going to get a big deal? Is it with the Seahawks, or is he sliding something
He
else?
pointed out the Chargers last night.
Yeah.
But again, like we go back to the Chargers, like what are they going to do with Harris? What are they going to? They just drafted a guy. Like
Hampton.
we've been I don't know.
Yeah.
But either way, Kenny Walker, I mean, talk about like a dream scenario
Outside zone.
where that's what they do down there. And but it's a dream scenario because
I don't think they're going to pay him though. Like I don't think they need to pay Kenneth Walker down in you're talking about the Chargers, right?
in LA for the Chargers.
Yeah, I don't think they need to pay him, dude. They can take a fucking no-name running back, like an old retread or somebody, and
Like
just
Kamani Vidal.
sure, yeah. I think
Kenny
Kenny Walker
who would pay a back?
Or they get lucky and get the discount, and guys want to jump from Miami to play with McDonald.
Well, that's what I was saying. Like, man, jump from Miami to
To go back
HN.
to LA.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If HN take I'll come out there.
I love the HN idea. That's
Like-
the first thing I said
I
when
won't-
McDaniel got hired was like, "Can you bring him?"
McDaniel just got to make that call. But hey, bro, like I know you want this much, but like, come on, like.
Bro, that's
They'd have
in
to-
college,
they'd have
man.
to
They
trade
can't
They'd
do
have
that
to
anymore.
trade. Yeah.
What
He's under contract. Yeah.
What if Walker follows his OC to Vegas, becomes a Raider?
Nah,
They already got a lot
I
in their
could see
running
him
back
going to
room.
like
They drafted a guy in the top five.
Pittsburgh. Pittsburgh or something. I don't know.
So we've
Like-
got. Oh, look, the Bears. The Bears, that'd be fun in that
That would work.
scheme.
That would-
Denver for sure, dude. Denver for sure. I mean, I
Denver
don't
would be
know
good.
that they run as much outside zone as some of the teams we're talking about, but like Kansas City, this is an AI overview. Teams with needs for running backs. Thanks, Grok. So I like some of these. I mean, but
Titans have a ton of cap space.
Titans, sure. I mean, what he proved is that he can be the feature back, dude.
Titans would actually be kind of fun.
Hell yeah.
Cam Ward.
Hell yeah. I know some people didn't watch him, but Cam Ward is fun.
You know who I would? Hey, with all the rumors that's going on down in Houston, I would be trying to snag him because he runs like they need a Mixon type.
Yeah,
running
because
back.
if Mixon's not going to
that's-
be back,
if he's not going to be back, or if what's
Yeah.
like floating around is really still affecting him, and he's not going to be the same person, like I just feel like that offense
No
looked
bueno.
a lot different when they had a stud running back.
no bueno. Did you hear that?
No bueno, no good.
Everybody knows what that means.
Yeah.
And I got to read some ads here, guys. Let me read some ads here. Let me read some.
Espanol or English?
No. If you no, which is international for no.
Yes.
If you haven't signed up for BetMGM yet, use bonus code GREENLIGHT and you'll get up to a $1,500 new player offer on your first wager with BetMGM. Here's how it works. Just download the BetMGM app and sign up using bonus code GREENLIGHT. Deposit at least $10 and place your first wager on any game. If that bet loses, you will receive up to $1,500 in bonus bets. Then get access to second chance promos, odds boost tokens, same game parlays, and much more. BetMGM, make it legendary. I also want to tell you a little bit about Arrow, an internet provider. We all need internet. We had internet in San Francisco, good internet in San Francisco. Arrow delivers Wi-Fi that just works. It's fast, reliable, secure, and powerful. Arrow provides a strong, consistent connection for all your devices in every corner of the home and even outside with the Arrow Outdoor 7, which extends your Wi-Fi to porches, patios, backyards, year-round, no matter the weather. I need the internet outside, too. I'm excited to get it set up in my house. You talk about our fire pit down there. It's good to have clean, crisp internet with the game, the whole thing. They have a solution for all home types, even small businesses. So whatever your Wi-Fi needs, there's an Arrow for that. Arrow routers can be set up in minutes through the Arrow app and seamlessly integrates with your existing network to strengthen and secure your connection. The Arrow app allows me to manage everything from my phone, and the connection is really reliable, proven by our week in San Francisco, which I mentioned. We had 50 devices connected to this thing, and some guys were doing a lot of buffering at all hours of the night. And so it's really important that everybody had a crispy internet connection 24/7 in that house. With faster connection, you have access to faster uploads and downloads for large work or audio files, keeping you on track. Exclusively for Green Light listeners, Arrow is offering 20% off purchases now through February 28th to set you up with better Wi-Fi for the big game. Use code GREENLIGHT20 at checkout for 20% off your Arrow purchase on Eero.com. That's code GREENLIGHT20 at Eero.com, EERO.com, for an extra 20% off your purchase, U.S. only.
And rip that create.
I would talk about creatine too. Reed told me to. You take creatine, Nate?
I do now.
Yeah. You know who doesn't take creatine?
Who's that?
Rob Ninkovich. You can tell the way I threw him around
Oh.
in San Francisco.
Hey man,
Hey, Ninko.
you impressed me. You had a
take
nice
some.
quick move.
My back still feels it. Having to wrestle with that motherfucker. He always wants to wrestle, but he doesn't know I take creatine. So it doesn't just help you stay strong. I really have always had trouble keeping weight on. Like even when I played, I used to go weigh in with like 2.5 pound plates. But now I don't have to do that. I just take Create gummies, and I've increased dosage like to the 7 to 10 grams a day range. I'm not a doctor, but it's one of the most studied supplements of all time. And it's not just good for muscle retention, for performance in the gym. Your boy's 40 now, so I really need my creatine. It's also good for cognition. I really will take it sometimes in the afternoon and feel a lot better. That last night before I went out on like fumes, I popped a couple Create gummies. I felt nice and strong in the club. I felt wide awake. I felt like cognitively I could have done anything I needed to do. I thought I could have solved a fucking Rubik's Cube. Joe Tooney walks up. He's like, "Hey, can you do this?" Yeah, I took my gummies today. So anyways, it's a good habit. I feel great when I'm on it, and these are tasty gummies. Healthy brain, cognitive effects as I get older, very important. Muscle maintenance, keeping this physique. You know what I'm saying?
Physique looks great, Chris. Your physique looks phenomenal.
Thanks. You too.
Thank you. Thank you.
No problem. So yeah, you've heard from many. We'll hear from more later.
So we talked about the punter, Michael Dixon. We do need to give a little love to Jason Myers. 5 field goals, 2 extra points in the Super Bowl. Finished this season in postseason with 206 points, becoming the first player in NFL history to score 200 points in a season.
You think he feel like he got slighted?
Sick.
For
We love
MVP?
it.
Dude, honestly, no. Because but if it weren't for Kenneth Walker, he's high on the list.
Yeah.
He scored the most points in that game.
I understand, but
Yeah.
Kenneth Walker got him in position to kick those.
Yeah,
No, I hear you.
You know what
I'm
I'm
just
saying?
saying, if you're just a guy though, do you feel
can't give
slighted a little
MVP
bit?
to a kicker.
No, I don't think the kicker feels slighted. I think maybe on a couple of those long Kenny Walker runs, he's like, "Fuck, could have been me."
Could've been me, yo.
But no, that's key, man. To have a guy like that, and we talked about how special teams is going to be important in a low possession game, or a lot of possessions, but possessions being in a premium field position type game, like you got to cash in. And it looked to me like Seattle was content kicking field goals as long as they had to, because they didn't feel like New England could do jack shit. What was I going to say? Oh, do you want to talk about the halftime show now?
Yes.
Everybody's like, I can't wait.
See?
Yes.
You fucking
First,
see.
before we even start, can I?
There's an alternate Green Light feed For those of you who don't want to hear
talk
about the
it.
halftime show, dude.
That one
Bro,
won't
and
be
for those
streamed on
people,
Twitter.
before you click this off, just listen to this.
Just
For
listen,
all-
hear us out.
For all you,
No, don't do that because you sound what?
No, for all you people, oh, he's not a citizen,
you
he's
people,
talking
man.
bad and all this stuff. Look, here's a list for you of all the people who have done the Super Bowl who are not U.S. citizens. Rihanna, there was no issue. The Rolling Stones, they're not citizens, there was no issue. Paul McCartney,
I have a feeling I know why
no issue.
Paul McCartney and
U2, no issue. Coldplay, not citizens, no issue.
is-
Shakira, not citizen.
There you go.
No issue. The Who,
I'd
they're
make
not
Shakira a
citizens.
citizen.
No, The Weeknd, he's not a citizen.
The Weeknd's not a
He's
citizen.
from Canada.
Canada.
He's not a citizen. And there was no backlash, no like why are we doing this? No alternate Super Bowl halftime show.
Dude.
When any of these people were doing their
I just wanted,
They
but
did
like
perform in English, all of them.
they did, but
so what?
I
Well,
agree,
kind-
I agree. But you led with like the like.
But it's just that but everyone's saying, oh, like
Here's the
Bad
problem.
Bunny.
Here's the
I
problem.
like Bad Bunny.
I think
love
I think Bad Bunny seems cool. I don't know any of his
Got
fucking
it,
music.
dude. Whatever it is, he's got
But here's
it.
the
He
problem.
gets some of that.
Here's the problem for those people. They wanted they wanted it in English. Okay? I don't need it in English, dude. I don't care, dude. I'm not listening to half the words on any okay, and I said this in a social
No, an ass going in a circle is the same in any language, Chris.
That's
You
true.
know?
But that's not even it. Like for me, it's like truly. Now, Prince legendary halftime show. I remember for sure Dr. Dre and them from a couple years ago. That was fun. Most years, I'm like, my favorite acts aren't in here. Nobody in this room probably listens to more country than me. Maybe Tanner or. I listen to a lot of fucking country music, dude.
Yeah, you do.
My Spotify trend's real Republican, okay? But I can listen to anything, dude. I can listen to anything, and I also don't give a shit about fucking what's going on at half. At the half, I hit the porch or grab some food, and I thought most dudes did that. Like, honestly, I've just never heard so much contention around what a halftime show is going to be. And so I'm just hoping it's not dog shit, so I can't, in that case, I can't defend it. And would you look at that? It was wildly entertaining. Now, if you didn't like it, that's fine. Like, I totally get it. Like, there have been halftime shows that I was like, man, I don't like this halftime show. I'm going to go watch something else. But there has never been an alternate halftime show due to the fact that people's like super mad about the guy.
And it's messed up because you're taking away from the Puppy Bowl, bro. The Puppy Bowl is supposed to be the alternate halftime.
Oh,
show
that's
if
crazy.
If you're gonna flip channels,
Don't like dogs.
Shame on you guys for
And-
that, man.
And for those people that did flip over to the alternate halftime show because Bad Bunny wasn't in English and had no subtitles, they turned on that alternate show and it was bang da ba da ba da body bod.
Well, oh, yeah. It was
Kid
Kid
Rock.
Rock. It was
What
Kid
does
Rock,
that mean?
But he was lip
Either.
syncing.
Yeah.
He was lip syncing. Did you catch that? It was like
Allegedly,
bad.
Really?
also pre-recorded.
It was bad. Yeah.
Oh.
And the vibe. But we don't need to talk about that feed.
Yeah, fuck that.
Dude, that shit
I
was
just-
lame as fuck.
Okay. Yeah, for sure. For sure. Hey, listen, last night on my show, I was like, I really hope it was good. Because I'd hate for you to miss a great halftime show like that and then go watch something else and like it'd be bad. I hope it was good. I watched it back. It wasn't very good. But fight. But like, I'm like, damn, the people that hate politics the most, well, they want politics in their concerts, bro. I did not see the Bad Bunny thing as political. I saw the Bad Bunny thing as pragmatic, dude. It's pragmatism. And some of the biggest pro-business people are anti-business when it comes to the NFL. They're trying to grow the fucking game. And, some of the players that I heard were pulled about it. And, some of them, I'm sure a lot of offensive linemen were like,
Anonymous NFC source. Defensive
Yeah, anonymous.
player says,
so I have a feeling of who a couple of those guys might be. But the point is, like, this is,
white.
you want the game to grow, you're going to make more money. This is the biggest streaming artist in the world. Like, I understand pragmatically why they did it. And to boot, it was a fucking really well choreographed, cool visual halftime show. Like, if I was on drugs, which I wasn't, I would have been like, man, this is dope. The plants are people.
People.
There's like people getting married in there. Like, you're running around. Like, it was like a
It's themed
It's like a
crazy.
Broadway show, which
Yeah.
I've never been to. You had Lady Gaga. She gave you some English. But I said this last night. And listen, whatever you're into is whatever you're into. But most white guys I've ever talked to like big booty Latinas. And so I'm just imagining trying to be the alpha male party and being like, man, fuck this. I'm going to watch Brantley Gilbert. and
I'm
Kid
going to
Rock.
watch Kid Rock. He looks like a fucking skinny meth head. Let's watch him. No, there's big booty Latinas, brother. You're
I got to
fucking up.
admit something. I thought early Kid Rock, he had some good music.
Yeah.
Only God Knows Why. And all the first album, Devil Without a
Like,
Cause, is that the name of the fucking album?
Yeah.
But, you know, I like Ted Nugent's songs too, and he's batshit crazy. I like Stranglehold a lot. But the whole point is, like, I just can't imagine being so incensed about a halftime show that I'm going to set another one up, make it shitty, and go watch it, dude. Like, a lot of people watch that halftime show, and that halftime show that I saw last night on the field was actually pretty good, like, objectively. And I didn't think it was divisive either. Was it
It's
divisive?
like the equivalent of like setting up your own social media that's shittier just so you can kind of, you know what I mean? It's
So
the
you can, like,
same-
anonymously dump on people? Is
No,
it
I'm
you
talking
talking about a
about,
burner?
I'm talking about Truth Social.
Oh, okay. But I
know
thought
what
the
I
end
mean?
of it was dope. Like, he had the American flag. He was like, "We're fucking America," and we're not fucking America. After that show,
Bad
but
Bunny's
then,
fucking America.
but then he's got all the other flags, which I think was dope, man. I think it was cool as fuck. Who doesn't like Puerto Rico, man? People vacation there and such. I thought it was a good show,
I
man.
also wanted to, the chat's been pointing it out too, but as a a cameraman, the camera work in that halftime show was the production was phenomenal.
The production was fired,
it was
dude.
so
Top
good.
tier.
Yeah, like it might have maybe sucked from if you were there in person because
Yep.
it was all ground level, but like on TV it looked fucking awesome.
Yeah, it
I
was
talked
great.
to one of our old teammates, Mike Brown. He was at the game, and he was like, he was sitting third row, and he was like, the show was awesome, but he's like, was it better on TV? Because he's like, from my viewpoint, he's like, it was good, but he's like, you couldn't really see everything that was going
Yeah.
on while you were there. And I was like, I definitely feel like the way the production was from the TV standpoint, where they were
It was
going in
TV.
and out with the cameras, it was for
TV.
like as it should be, because it's something. where
Let's
people
run
are gonna
through the
watch-
who were
gonna
the
watch this shit
halftime
back
halftime
forever.
shows? Who's the last 10 halftime shows?
Kendrick was last year.
I mean, that
I
was
thought this
fucking
was better
great.
than Kendrick's.
I did too.
And I love
I
Kendrick.
love Kendrick. Yeah.
I fucking love Kendrick.
The Kendrick set was amazing.
yeah.
I thought it was better than
Bro,
Kendrick.
Serena
thought
was
it was
crip
better.
walking. That's sick.
Yeah,
It was
That,
cool.
that was
I supported
Ricky
with-
Martin.
Usher.
No, he brought Ricky Martin.
Martin,
out. Ricky Martin.
Ricky,
That
I was like,
motherfucker
is that
not
fucking
aged.
Ricky Martin?
Ricky-
Is that bearded Ricky Martin, bro? What's
Yes,
going
that
on,
Takes
dude?
a lot of creatine gummies. He looks fucking.
I was a little.
I haven't seen
I was a
Ricky
little
Martin.
disappointed. I thought my man Cruz would be on that set somewhere. I was like, where's
Victor
Victor,
Cruz?
at?
No, but you know who was there?
Oh,
Alex Earl. It was like she was the only white chick out there. I was like, well, how'd she get up here, dude?
she got ties.
No, but that's
Dancing
crazy.
with the
Imagine being
Stars.
Braxton Berrios and being like, damn, what the fuck, dude? Like, the last month has been insane, bro. Like, what?
See how fat life comes at you fast.
Okay, so you had Usher.
Usher. There was a
Rihanna.
Rihanna. Rihanna was pregnant during hers.
Yep.
She didn't
Yeah.
move around.
I don't
with that.
remember it at all.
Yeah,
revealed it.
what was
I remember
very
Rihanna.
forgettable.
I remember Dr. Dre and Snoop Dogg and them. That was
That one
awesome.
was
Cool.
sick because it was just rotating through.
Yep.
You
Just
know,
hit after hit.
Married.
and then the weekend.
Yo, these
Shakira,
dudes,
J-Lo.
these alpha male types, you telling me you were like locked into the weekend? Right? Like,
The weekend was fire.
he was. I like the weekend,
But you
but
weren't
you're
locked
telling
in
me
like this. No.
Maroon 5, I'm sorry. Justin Timberlake, cool, great.
Justin Timberlake the second time because the first
Yeah.
time, you know.
Oh yeah, that was
That
Janet
was
Jackson. I
fire.
remember
Titty,
that one.
Little
Yeah.
titty.
I was in the Lady
Had
Gaga
the
one.
world in a frenzy
Hey,
over a nipple.
Asking about
Oh no, I was in the Justin Timberlake 2 one as well because
Oh,
I remember
yeah.
Alshon's famous quote
Yeah,
when
yeah.
they had him at media day and they were like, how do you feel like about Justin Timberlake doing the halftime show? He's like,
He's a
I'm
great
here to play
artist.
football. He goes, I mean, he's a great artist, but he bleed just like I bleed. He go through emotions. He was like, I couldn't care less about the halftime show. It was like the longer the interview went, the smaller the reporter shrunk. And he just tried to get out of it. And he was like in a tractor beam, and he goes, so how do you feel about it being so cold here? He goes, we play outside. We play indoors. Yeah.
It doesn't matter.
Yeah.
And then that reporter probably was like, fuck.
I think he was like, I think this is all so stupid. I wish we just came out the day before the game.
Yeah, he was.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, dude. For me, honestly, like I have political sensibilities, but this wasn't political for me. Like I'm like, for me, I just enjoyed it. Like, and I was like, man, it's cool. It's visually a good show. But for some people, everything is political. So, hence a second halftime show that got 6 million views. So, they're everywhere, walking among us. I'm walking down the street. I'm like, wonder if that guy.
But the regular halftime show got what, like 140? Like 140 mil?
Yeah.
That's
Yeah, for sure. I saw some people like, man, you gotta let the NFL know. We're gonna let the NFL know. Like, how'd that go the last time, dude? I thought the NFL was canceled, dude. I thought it was people weren't watching it anymore. Man. The ratings just keep going up. Oh, y'all don't want to watch it? We'll just get Latin America to watch it.
You guys do realize we're doing more and more international games every single year. So NFL's not going anywhere.
Nope. They are going somewhere. They're going all over the world.
All over the world. That's actually is.
Yeah.
Who do you want to see next year's halftime performer?
Okay, if I could do a halftime show, it'd be like Stapleton.
Yeah.
Right? Like I'm white bread with that for sure. But like I also don't care. Like, so I would say Stapleton would be sick. I think Billy Strings halftime show just piss everybody off.
Yeah.
Like, I hate bluegrass, dude. I'd be like,
he'd just be up there with the old timey mic, like, I ain't slept in 7 days.
Yeah, that'd be incredible.
It's in Atlanta next year?
No, LA next
LA.
year, Atlanta 2027.
Atlanta in 2027. Just give it to Outkast.
Has there been a Frank Ocean halftime show?
Who?
No.
He'd be good.
He
wouldn't
might have
he?
been featured in one.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
He would be
I don't
good.
think he's really performed in like
Many years.
many
Many years, yeah.
And the last time I think he did a big performance was Coachella, and he didn't have a mic. He just walked around.
Yeah, they're
It was
probably
a whole big
they're probably
thing,
scared
like-
because he'll be willing to like do something.
But if his first performance back
was that
was at the Super Bowl,
Could you imagine though if you had the visuals that they have access to now? If Pink Floyd could have done something in their prime,
Led Zeppelin.
like come out to Pigs.
Yeah. They just put up, they just play the alarm clock in time.
Oh, yeah.
Like right at the start, freaks everybody
Dog,
out.
I'm telling you, Pink Floyd would put on such a great halftime show. So while I agree, there are people that I listen to that are underrepresented in the last 10 years. Like that also, like that's what going to concerts is for. I'm watching a football game, dude. I'm going to make a sandwich. I'm out on the porch. That's it. Anyways, somebody said Red Hot Chili Peppers in the
That would be tight.
wouldn't mind Dua Lipa, neither would I.
Oh yeah, Dua Lipa.
Yep. No question. I also think there's a percentage of dudes who's pissed because they're like, man, I'm sitting on the couch like, I think my wife thinks Bad Bunny's hot. I think there's like a solid percentage of dude that's like worried about Bad Bunny. You know what I'm saying?
Kid Rock.
turn that Kid Rock?
You got to put Kid Rock's ugly ass on.
Oh my god!
Don't feel threatened at all in this situation. All right, so let's hear from. Should we do the?
We're gonna hear from Zone, and then we're gonna hear a little a call in. We have another call in.
Oh, great. Okay. Warning: this product contains nicotine. Nicotine is an addictive chemical. Underage sale prohibited. There's a brand new addition to the lineup of Zone nicotine pouches. It's jalapeno lime. A burst of citrus meets a subtle fiery kick. Now available exclusively at Daytona area Circle K stores. While you're there, take advantage of the buy one, get four free promotion. Offer valid February 9th through February 23rd, 2026. What's up with the jalapeno lime, Zone? Isn't that like a Spanish flavor? This is crazy, dude. Even our nicotine's becoming Spanish. All right. You guys are
Ring,
all
ring.
puckered up. You're all puckered up. This is during an ad read. You can't do that, Chris. Look at this shit.
We need an
Look at the fucking
alternate
voice line.
flavor.
That flavor's got too much flavor.
We
We need a ranch flavor or something.
I need.
much
Can you,
spice.
what would be the whitest mayonnaise
Mayo
flavored
flavored.
mayonnaise flavored
Dill pickle.
dill pickle? I had some
Like,
dill pickle flavored almonds earlier. Pretty good.
I knew you were gonna say that shit.
You did?
All right.
Ring.
Here's a call.
Sorry.
Yo,
Zone.
what's up, Green Light? Hey, it's your favorite NASCAR Cup Series champion, Kyle Busch again. I'm getting ready for my own Super Bowl, the Daytona 500, coming up this weekend. So I guess I'll have to take a rain check on that live chat. Still, wanted to dial into the hotline and thank Fax and LeGarrette for pulling back the cover on this weekend's paint scheme. Man, it looks amazing. I'm looking forward to that car out on the racetrack and seeing it go fast. Fax, I saw you rocking that 8 jacket out in San Francisco, man. Welcome to the team. That's cool. I'm getting ready to head to Daytona here. We'll get ready, as I said, for the Daytona 500. Hopefully my first win. I'm looking forward to 2026 and being this year, my year, putting that number 8 Zone Chevrolet to victory lane. Speaking of special moments, Chris saw that slideshow on Instagram the other day. What's it been like covering the Pats' return to the big game, huh? All right. Well, I guess I'll let y'all go. Let's get that squad out to a race this season. Maybe we can start with the LG out in Phoenix next month. Peace.
That'd be pretty good.
Hell
Shout out to Kyle, man. Shout out to Kyle. Speaking of peeling back, can we? Yeah,
This is Kyle's car, so this is
Fire.
pretty clean.
That's a
And
pretty-
they-
I'm not gonna lie, got to get in there.
Yeah,
Shout out to Kyle for lending us his car. We were down in Arizona. We did a nice little promotion run with Zone. Me and LeGarrette Blunt. LeGarrette was the lime. I was the jalapeno. We did the nice little mad dash at the Waste Management Open. We were up early. It was fun. It was exciting. We got some good seats. We weren't first. We didn't finish first in the mad dash, but we didn't finish last. So that was good. And then we went over to the Circle K where a lot of fans, they got to see the actual car that Kyle Busch is gonna drive in this weekend in the Daytona 500. And what I didn't know until this weekend is how cramped up you really are in that car. Those guys, like it is a tight squeeze, and then they're like you have something like obviously for safety, your neck. I guess I didn't know that they don't have a lot of range of motion at all in that car.
It's just their hands.
Like, yeah, like the weight, like how much you can drive. But it was fun getting to see the car and getting in and out of the car. I mean, I don't think being my size or LeGarrette's size is suitable for being
Representative of the average driver.
This is a sweet looking car, though.
trying to
Damn,
get
dude.
Look at
in and
Nate.
out of this car. I'm glad I didn't rip my pants.
Yeah,
now
for real,
thinking
dude.
about it.
Yeah, that was a pretty athletic move by you.
Yeah, or pull a hamstring, man.
The jalapeno lime car.
Jalapeno lime. Shout out to Kyle too. Good luck this weekend. It'll be fire to see the hit by the cars like a lot. Like the guys in the pit, like in the pit. Like if you're standing in the wrong spot when the cars are coming in hot in the pit,
Yeah.
like guys get bumped a lot.
Yeah, dude, I don't want to be in the pit.
Yeah.
There's a lot of former football players in
Yeah.
the pit.
Yep.
I remember going to one of those races and running into like 5 guys that were like, "Hey, we played against each other."
Your
Yep.
teammate Marshall McFadden.
And Marshall
is that right?
McFadden, who played for the Rams, is like big time pit crew guy. So I know some people are having trouble in the YouTube with a little bit of glitching. So bear with us if that
Yeah. Should be fixed now.
Okay, should be fixed.
Yeah.
All right, well, good. Shout out to our pit crew. Kind of just like look at them, like changing a tire. Like let's just get this streaming. Okay, moving on from Zone and from the NASCAR portion, kind of random. But when Kyle Busch said "peel back the hood," it reminded me of the bloodstained man.
Oh my God. Oh my God. I'm so glad we didn't go do this.
Bro, it would have been gold, and y'all wanted me to go alone and probably get jumped by a bunch of guys with anteaters, bro. They were fucking these guys.
Like,
man.
why do you like? My thing is, if they're
I
out
gotta
there,
tell people what it is before.
Yeah.
So
why mess with these people?
they
man?
they end up in my algorithm a lot. I got the funniest algorithm in the world. Bo will tell you I got the funniest fucking algorithm in the world. It's just random shit. But these motherfuckers, they wear all white like The Leftovers. You remember the show The Leftovers? And they just stand out there and they wear all white, but they got like red paint on their around in their crotch, dude.
On their genitalia.
And they basically protest that they want their foreskin back, dude. They're like 50-year-old men. They're like, I've never been the same. I'm like, you don't
Why
say.
is this on your algorithm, though? Chris? Like,
Yeah, why is it on your algorithm?
I don't know. It's funny as fuck,
They
though.
want you
how
to
did that
join?
happen?
Maybe it's like recruitment or something, but it is
Yeah.
objectively hilarious. They hold sticks up and shit, and you think they're like the Bible protesters at every like Vegas convention, but they're really like they're the circumcision protesters, and they were in the streets in San Francisco, dude. This week they were there, dude. They were at the Golden Gate Bridge, like right down the road from us. I wanted to go interview them. Like just roll up and interview them. These guys had no interest, dude.
What was your?
Chris,
This
Chris
is why.
Sloan
This is
from
why.
the Green
Look,
Light
listen.
Pod here.
Did you hear the
Are you
question?
watching the alternate stream or the Bad Bunny stream for halftime?
No.
I think we might
Chris-
be glitching
Chris
because
Chris
we
goes
talked
to
too
me.
bad about the alternate halftime show.
No, Chris goes to me. He goes, look, it's gonna be fun to go see those guys. Here's the question that I have for them: fuck, marry, kill.
No. See, it's start, bench, cut.
Oh, okay.
You got to go
Start.
bench, cut. Foreskin, testicles, and I was trying to think of a third thing. Obviously, those guys are starting foreskin, dude. The first player off the bus for those guys is foreskin. They think it's like a life force. Anyways, I thought that was crazy. Shout out to those guys, the bloodstained men. Google them. Don't worry, it's nothing that you're gonna.
What's the odds that there's one bloodstained man out there that like listens to sports podcasts?
Zero.
Zero.
There's no chance.
If you're worried about that, you're worried about sports.
Yes, you're not worried about sports.
Okay.
So talking about our week in San Francisco, there are going to be things that are going to come up probably in the mentions that have a lot to do with our trip. We can talk about our trip a little bit and close the show, but I think it's time for the mentions. Am I right?
It is.
Cowboy?
You've got a BetMGM read.
I do.
We'll jump right into the moment.
Okay. Enjoy an any sport, no sweat token on your favorite sport with BetMGM. If your bet isn't a winner, you'll get your stake back in bonus bets. Swing, pass, or shoot, it's your choice. Enjoy action without the sweat. How it works: 1, your no sweat token has already been dropped into your account. No opt-in necessary. 2, add a golf, hockey, or basketball bet to your bet slip. Bet up to the specified maximum stake and activate the token. If your bet doesn't win, you'll receive your stake back in bonus bets up to the specified maximum amount. BetMGM mentions coming up. We'll see if the bloodstained men make it.
Best flight, fellas. What do you have?
You guys totally bitched up on that, dude. Like it would have been great. But if I went alone, I would have got beaten up by them.
And my thing is, it's just like if you didn't go alone, like what if they're just like willing just to jump us all? Like, hey, like
Dude, the three of us, we could have definitely
We could
taken
take them.
They beat you guys
But like,
with
I'm
their
not
signs.
trying to fight dudes with dick issues, bro.
dick issues.
Like that's what that is, right? Like, bro, like the fact that those guys are taking time out their day to basically you're mad at your parents. You're mad at your
Yeah,
parents.
go find the doctor.
Like, yeah, you're pissed off at your parents.
Do you remember
It's
when
just like, bro, I'm not trying to
Terrence
fight you.
Howard said he remembers being born? Those guys are like probably claiming they remember being snipped, dude. It's like,
Like,
it's
Done
no.
a bit where we pretend like Nate is an actual doctor that can reattach their foreskin. See how they
That's pretty good.
respond to that.
Yeah, bro.
Dr. Facts. All right, best flight.
Penis.
We start there. BetMGM moments.
Best flight. I'm giving it to the Green Light crew. Our flight back from San Fran to Charlottesville was immaculate.
Yeah.
We had a flight attendant,
Yep.
which I've never had on a private, which was very nice.
Look at you. I've never had that on a private.
Never had that in a private. Side note, I've only been on private flights with Chris my entire life. So I've never been on one with a flight attendant and with food. I had 2 bomb-ass breakfast sandwiches,
Yeah.
a bacon, egg, and cheese, and a sausage, egg, and cheese.
Yeah, like plates.
Some fucking hash browns, We had.
No, I had 11:30 p.m. red eye. I got in at 7 a.m.
we got hot towels to wash our face and hands, Bo. It was so amazing. It was so amazing.
Dude. You deserve it.
So I had to give the best flight to the Green Light crew, leaving San Fran.
We had a very good flight. I'd like to give the best flight to the football that Aiden threw across the street to read, dude.
Nice.
This was incredible. They had a glow-in-the-dark football. My kids watched Dude Perfect, and this was some legitimate Dude Perfect type stuff. And it's a pretty wide street. We're like 4 stories up on the rooftop deck. It's nighttime. Glow-in-the-dark football, cross the street, probably 70-yard throw, I'm going to say. I mean, you had the height working with you, so, I'm not saying you could throw it 70 yards, but it was a dot. And look at it. Pull it up. Look at this fucking throw, dude. This is a sick throw.
And this was Aiden's.
I miss our house. Look at our house.
Aiden had 4 dots in a row.
Look at that shit, bro. Bang, dude. Bang. Best flight, that football right there, dude.
The video cuts off right at the end. The video cuts off right at the end. As
ball there.
And fell in the street. It was pretty dope.
That would have been the longest reception that the Pats had for about 3 hours of that football game, Aiden. Aiden's our resident Pats fan.
He was getting hyped.
But he's a
last
fucking
night.
cool Pats fan, dude. Aiden, can you grab a mic for a second? As a Pats fan, how do you feel?
Yeah, I mean, it doesn't feel great this morning, but honestly, getting this far in a year away, like we've kind of all said all year, it's hard to feel that bad.
Yeah.
Knowing what's kind of ahead with the squad, the coaching.
Very realistic type of Pats fan.
Right. I know I also was born into the greatest dynasty of all time, so I can't really get picky.
So how old were you when we won in 16?
I was a sophomore in high school.
14, 15?
Sophomore in high school. So you kind of you were born into it, but you didn't get to enjoy it fully as an adult man.
No, not the
So
first.
you're still
half.
due, bro. You're still due. You're gonna get it, dude. And
Yeah, I know.
Aiden's
We're gonna
a
be
good
back.
Pats fan. You know what's funny? They showed that Seattle points per game this year was 17.9 or something.
Yeah.
I think we allowed under 17 and 16, and we weren't half as talented as that fucking group.
Wow.
I mean, talk about good coaching. We had a pretty good coach, Bill Belichick. But I think
15.6.
dude, we gave up 15.6 points a game. That's insane. I don't look back at our group like we were crazy dominant, but we were fucking good, dude. Shout out to the 2016 Pats. Best flight, Aiden's football.
Bo.
Fuck it. I'm just going to go Sam Darnold here. I had all these funny ones, but dude, fucking good for you, Darnold, man. You just won the Super Bowl. Everyone was kind of expecting, I feel holding their breath a little, expecting you to throw a pick, I don't know, fuck it up in some way. You didn't, man. You had a great season, won the Super Bowl, quick flight back to Seattle where you can celebrate with your boys and enjoy it, man. I'm pumped for Sam Darnold. I'm happy for him. Best flight.
All right, Tanner, your vote?
I mean, it has to be the GLP crew. Thanks, Chris, for the flight.
Fuck you guys.
You're welcome, guys. You're welcome, guys.
I'm going with Aiden.
Do 5 more ad
Help
reads.
us.
Then we can get another flight for me,
Yeah.
too.
Yeah.
I'm going Sam Darnold, so it's everybody gets a point.
You guys are ungrateful.
See that?
That's crazy.
They're
That's
very
insane.
That's crazy. Next time
Very ungrateful.
Yeah, next time.
it's just me and Tanner in the plane.
No, me too. I'm
This
the one
is
who
because
I'm
you
the one who
thanked
brought
me.
it up. Why just you and Tanner?
I'm joking. Imagine if I was that type of boss where I was like, you guys didn't thank me. It's just me and Tanner dining one-on-one on a private plane with
Tanner would fucking love that shit.
It'd be fine, dude.
Tanner would love that.
you guys didn't thank me fast enough. Okay. Tie. Okay, so
Tie across the board. Everybody's got a point. Worst flight.
What if we just tie all of them today?
I was going to go Dave Portnoy. I think Dave Portnoy had a pretty bad flight because he probably lost a bunch of money and he's like Mr. Pat's celebrity.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm going to give it to Ted Karras.
Shout out to Ted.
Ted
Glad
was
you
at
found your wallet, bro.
Ted was in our living
did
room
find his
one night
wallet,
till
though.
5 a.m.
He did?
Dude.
So
I just want to say Ted Karras is the funniest person of all time. And I didn't know it when he was a rookie because he kind of like kept to himself. But now he's like a 10-year plus vet. We had so much fucking fun. Shout out to Ted Karras. The quote was sitting on the couch. He goes, 2013. He said, playing Wisconsin. My O-line coach says, if you don't cut somebody the first play, you should slit your own wrist. And he goes, first play, I run 15 yards down the field, which is an insane statement in and of itself. He goes, I run 15 yards down the field. I peel back. I cut the fuck out of Bo Allen. Took him out of the game. Bo's sitting right next to him. I was like,
I'm like, I don't remember that at all, dude.
bro, he was in rare form, dude. Ted Karras might have had the worst flight. Those who know, because he had to be hurting, bro.
He hit me up later and he's like, hey, you got to find that play. And like,
Uh-oh.
if I was to find a play from 2013, like I have no idea.
No. He was funny. So I'll give it to Ted Karras.
Nate.
Everybody in the chat's like, we don't get it, but I'm just telling you.
Worst flight. I'm going Clint Kubiak to Las Vegas. That's mine.
Worst flight?
Yep.
Really?
Yeah.
Do you think it's going to be bad?
Yep.
He's going to have his big office, a lot of money. It's a suicide mission.
Geno Smith.
Yeah. Like,
He'll have Fernando.
anything you want to tell me about Geno before?
Okay.
Yeah,
I forgot
what?
about
He's
that.
gonna Fernando Mendoza.
He is. He's going to have
Update that
Mendoza.
LinkedIn.
Whoop whoop.
Whoop, whoop.
Wait,
Oh,
but-
my God. Fernando.
What did he do? He would
Bro,
never tell people.
we're
what he-
waiting for you guys at the Madden party, and it's me and Aiden. And me and Aiden are inside, and lo and behold, Fernando Mendoza's walking in with like his media crew. And when he walks by, he sees Matt Leinart like just finishing getting his pictures taken. And like Fernando, his face lights up when he sees Matt. And out of nowhere, he goes, Matt Leinart! Whoop, whoop!
With the two
like,
hands.
like with his two hands.
Whoop, whoop!
Me and Aiden look at each other and just start dying laughing. And he was dead serious, though. It wasn't like he was forcing anything. I just feel like this whole Mendoza thing, whether you think it's like him being extra in the media, like, no, this is how this
That's
kid,
legitimately who he
that's
is.
him.
If he ends up being good,
Oh, my God.
what are the odds on a presidential run?
Man, he probably
Up there.
could. He seems like he has that type of personality where he can handle that.
Yeah, maybe. I
The
don't
right
know.
type of tism. He definitely has
Okay.
it. He has it.
Okay.
Worst flight. Dude, I was scrolling through my feed this morning and I saw this guy who lost his fantasy bet and he had to fly to Mumbai to watch the Super Bowl in a fucking hotel lobby. And I was like, God, that's fucking
No
terrible. Because
way.
you know
Uh,
it's like, yeah. How do you make a trip out of that? You know, it's probably like a 14-hour flight, 3 canoes, in some random fucking hotel lobby. That's tough.
That's a rough deal, dude. I'd hate to have to travel again soon internationally.
Shout out to the water boy.
Water boys, we're going to Tanzania. I'm climbing Kelly again. All right.
Nolan, your vote.
I'm going with Bo. That's a tough flight for that guy. I also want to give a worst flight shout out to Reed and Tanner. Took him over half a day to get to San Fran.
Yeah, that was
Dude,
rough.
delays.
Monday was
That was-
tough.
That was a tough
Started out in
landing.
Charlottesville at noon and
Yeah.
ended in San Francisco at 3 a.m. strolling the streets
3
trying
a.m.
to get into
San
a
Francisco
Airbnb.
time. San Francisco time, worth pointing out.
Golly.
Yeah.
Tough one. I'm going with Bo as well.
Yep. Clean
That's
sweep.
Clean sweep. That's a tough
Mumbai.
That's a tough one. And hey, Bo, was it a straight like directly back? Bo will answer that in a minute.
I
Yeah,
will
his internet's
check my
fucked up. I didn't
sources on
catch this
that.
in the beginning.
He didn't
It was
go
a
very well.
fantasy punishment.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh my God!
Imagine.
Talk about being bout it, dude. Those guys are bout
Who
it.
are these guys?
I don't know.
I want to know who these guys are. Unbelievable.
Long
Was Mumbai the mutually decided upon city, or like was it like you pick a city out of a hat? No, that's pretty guys. This is pretty good.
Let's see how far. Okay,
Not that
so
I
if
care
you're
about
flying
fantasy.
from New York,
18
City.
hours, dude. Got to be 18 easy
14 and a half.
Jeez.
without Stop. Oh, you can go to New
Nonstop
York
14.
to Mumbai
Yeah.
direct. Well, so
Nonstop.
not so bad.
Ew.
That's what drugs are for.
That's almost as long as it took me and Cowboy to get to San Francisco.
Yeah, just about.
That's unbelievable.
Sheesh. Bevel Conway, guys. I got a great one. We're ready for it.
Yep.
Lit us off.
I'll start us off. Bevel Conway. That is Ryan Russillo's Instagram story.
Okay.
Damn. Oh,
Enough said
man.
there. I loved it.
Man.
Beautiful sight. Beautiful.
All right, let's switch it up. Bevel Conway. I'm going with the trees and the halftime performance of the Bad Bunny halftime performance. I just feel like the
Just so
trees,
mad at me.
and then realizing that the trees were people. It was kind of fire.
That was great.
Yeah, I was trying to throw it in there quick. All
Trees. All right, let me give you one. Daytime Super Bowls. Afternoon Super Bowls. West Coast outdoor Super Bowls. Golden Gate Bridge shots. Why would you ever play another Super Bowl indoors? Like, it just looks so much better. Can you imagine? Be honest, even those of you who like dome stadiums, can you imagine if that game was played inside, how much that would hurt your eyes? Like, the fact that it was somewhere beautiful kind of saved the day, in my opinion. Bevel Conway, outdoor Super Bowls.
Multiple great cityscape shots and just rolling down the marina right at the Golden Gate Bridge. Our Airbnb was
That's
off
our
to
turf.
the left.
That's our turf.
We knew that. We knew that.
We knew that the whole time.
That's where we were scoping out some whales.
We
all
did see
week.
some whales, which could be a Bevel Conway.
My vote goes to the trees in the halftime performance. That
Okay.
was beautiful.
I'll start with the anti-Bevel Conway.
Hold on.
Whoa.
You
Oh,
gotta finish.
I'm
Sorry.
going with the daytime Super Bowls.
Daytime
Beautiful
Super Bowl?
scene.
Oh, it's a tie, fellas. I'm going with Solo's IG story.
I didn't see it. I was sleeping.
Anti-bevel.
Fuck, I hate hackers, dude. So, anti-Bevel Conway, seriously. Anti-Bevel Conway, guy in the Tenderloin district jacking off on the side of the road, 10 a.m. Didn't need to see that.
What?
Yeah, dude. In the city? You shocked?
I didn't see this.
Well, I was in the car, dude. You don't have to see it. I saw it so you didn't have to.
He was in the Tenderloin district.
Yeah, I was driving through the Tenderloin district, dude. And it was chaos, dude. At first I was like, man, there's nothing hectic going on out here. Like, this is pretty chill city. I don't know what the fuck everybody else is talking about. I go to the Tenderloin district, bro. It's like, now you got to do what you got to do, bro. You got to do what you got to do. But like, I was like, man, it's a little early in the morning to be
You're just
stroking
marinating
it
that
so
Tenderloin.
vigorously in an alcove.
That's true.
Like, you couldn't. Yeah.
All right, I got.
I hope that guy doesn't see this. I don't think so either.
He's Green Light's biggest San Francisco fan.
Yeah.
Bo.
Anti-bevel. I'm sorry, I don't know what the fuck is going on with my internet. I don't have that Eero mesh system. I guess I'm a little behind. Anyway, my anti-bevel, dude, this is hilarious. Every time I see something about Jordan Hudson, it is just something like provocative. And so she came out in the Robert Kraft massage spa shirt. I thought that was like, on one hand, it's pretty funny, but it's like, sad look, you know, like I love it, but I also hate it. That's my anti-bevel. It's like, it's just so
You talking about
good.
Jordan Hudson?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's incredible. No, that's
Yeah,
incredible is
sure,
what
yeah.
that is. You know?
Yeah, but anti-bevel for that. It is incredible, dude. I fucking love it, but it's ridiculous.
It's ridiculous. It's ridiculous. But it's also like, this is getting stranger than fiction, man.
Yeah.
Gives us something to talk about.
Yeah, I'm gonna fix my fucking internet.
Go ahead and do that. We're gonna continue with the anti-Bevel Conway. You got one, Nate?
Since I really don't, I'm gonna say anti-bevel. Bo Allen's internet right now.
Yeah, gotta get Euro.
Gotta get Euro.
Maybe he needs to make it out to California way. That's where they do have all the internet, bro.
yeah.
That's what we should have.
He needs to plug it back in.
That's one of the best South Park episodes, dude.
Tanner, your vote.
Oh, anti-bevel, the tenderloin district meat slap, as Cowboy has written down in the doc.
Yep.
Was unreal, dude.
I second the meat slap.
Make it 3.
All right. That's
Yeah, because I kind of
ours.
set you guys up. Because if you said something else, then you kind of like that.
Exactly.
Right.
Yeah.
So you kind of
wise.
Read the game.
there.
Yeah.
See what you did there.
Yeah, I was just being honest. The other one I had written down here was the Turning Point USA Super Bowl show. I just didn't want to pile on too much. Just in case God really liked it. You know what I'm saying? Like, there is the offhand chance that he's
Get to
just
the
as
gate
bad
and
as
he's
these
like-
people say.
You didn't like Kid Rock.
Yeah, dude. Yeah, nothing like.
Pearly Gates.
Yes.
Best seat.
Let's see. What do we have here? Played for free for a year. Generally, pretty agreeable guy. Had some things to say about Kid Rock's performance of Ball with the Ball.
They already got Bo. They shut Bo's internet down quick. Talking too much shit.
Oh yeah, for real. They're starting to. Yeah, they're coming after us. Okay. What's the next thing?
Best seat.
Oh, best seat. Kenny Walker's dad, dude.
Oh,
Sorry, bro.
golly.
Really?
Took mine.
Well, it doesn't matter. There's no winners here.
It doesn't.
Who won this thing 3 weeks ago? Nobody fucking knows. Let's talk about it. Kenny Walker's dad, never been to a football game before.
He doesn't like crowds.
I fucking feel you, dog.
Me too.
And he goes to a football game, and his son is the MVP.
And the one you go to, your son gets the MVP.
Talk about
That's so
slugging
great.
percentage for
And
a
then,
dad.
and then Kenny Walker said that he said he didn't even know that he was coming. He said his agent last minute convinced his dad to actually come.
So he was just in the city, but didn't come to the game.
And no.
He knew his dad was in the city.
It was in the city, yeah, but like he usually comes like he said supposedly his dad like flies to all the games, but like he'll watch it somewhere else, like by himself or whatever. But it's just cool that supposedly he said also not only did they get him to come to the game, but supposedly he was mic'd up and stuff. So I'm excited to see that content whenever it comes out. Just him being at his first game,
Hell yeah.
him having him mic'd up, and how that was for him is probably incredible. But shout out to him and his family.
You think you felt like Mr. Krabs? With the, like, he's like, this is great, but holy shit.
Holy shit, baby.
I'm with you, dude. Walking into a stadium, the older I get, it's hard. You start feeling like, what the fuck's going on? Okay.
Worst seat since Kenny Walker
Dad is probably
was your win.
Yeah.
Okay.
Bo's back.
Bo's back.
Bo, what's your best seat?
Best seat.
God damn, he's struggling.
Is this shit working?
You're good.
You're having a woke up day, dude.
Bad day. Best
Your internet's
seat for
giving
me.
up 14 pressures.
My best seat. I don't know what you guys picked, but Kenny Walker's dad going to the game for the first time.
Are you fucking kidding me? Is this a bit?
No.
What?
That has to be the best seat.
Yeah.
Who picked that?
Yeah,
It's
that's
just
sick.
like
Did you guys pick that already?
Yeah, both of us. Worst seat.
It's that-
We're all winners,
it was
dude.
either
For one.
that or it was Sam Darnold's agent. It's because Sam Darnold hit every freaking incentive he could
Yeah.
possibly.
Did he really?
Yeah.
$4 million in extra incentives
Good for
at
him.
the end of the year.
Poor guy doesn't have enough.
Doesn't have enough.
So, anti-Bevel Conway, we already did that.
Worst seat.
Worst seat. Every other AFC team. Every other AFC team. Not to say the Pats didn't deserve to be there. They did. They won the games. That's how this works. But
Trevor would have put up a fight.
man, he was gone a month ago. No
God,
offense.
no, dude. We're not talking Jags anymore.
Look at the way he sucked his teeth. Like,
one week, we were gone 1 week before.
dude, the
your
Pats were your
boys.
Super Bowl team.
I know.
You made the Pats your Super Bowl team. Like, that's the lead. Josh
Can you
Allen.
tell them about the Liam
Josh
Cohen
Allen,
thing?
Josh Allen, like, curb stomped Trevor Lawrence, dude. He did. He outplayed him. Did he not?
We're both home. It's okay,
No, but did he not?
bro. We're talking.
I don't want to
about-
get you mad. You haven't been mad since we threw away 1 o'clock catering at 9 o'clock.
It did. Someone threw away My
This
my
guy
brand
stays
new
mad
bowl.
now. He's Mr. Mad,
You
Dr.
guys
Mad.
are wasteful. You guys are wasteful with food.
No, we're just trying to protect you so you don't get like fucking some sort of foodborne
You didn't
illness,
want
dude.
that
You're
food,
welcome.
dude. Yeah.
We had mac and cheese out from noon to 8 p.m. Nate wasn't even there for lunch. Flies in, gets to the fucking studio. Me, Bo, Ralph, we're all just plastered, sitting on the couch, not doing anything. And Nate comes in all hot and bothered, and he's like, "Why the fuck did you throw the food away? You guys wasted the food." It was 8 o'clock.
No.
People in the chat, would you eat mac and cheese that's been sitting out in a common area for 8 hours? Yes or no? Let us know. Put that as the fucking
Put in a poll. Yeah.
Trevor Lawrence. We're talking about Trevor Lawrence right now. I didn't even bring Josh out up. I said all the other AFC teams. Because honestly, every AFC team could have probably made a better case for playing in that football game.
Yes. That's
mean-
all I'm saying.
Yeah,
Saying the same
including the Jags. They'd be down the list a little bit for me. Although I did meet Liam Cohen this weekend.
Yeah, you did.
He was awesome. I get why people love Liam Cohen. Sitting there talking to Eric Armstead. Shout out Walter Payton Man of the Year. And by the way, Bobby Wagner, congrats, man. But yeah, they were just shooting the shit, and you could tell like the way the guys were hanging around Liam that his players really like him. I even was like, "Let's get a picture. My co-host loves you." Put the picture in the group text. Nate didn't say a fucking word. Just ignored the picture. I made a fool of myself for nothing. Coach,
Guys,
can I get a
later he
picture
goes-
with you?
Later he goes, who is that?
It's
It
just a
was a
50-50
whole
poll, bro.
That's crazy.
What?
The room temp mac and cheese.
See? You guys are wasteful.
No, it's see, okay, if
No,
50-50,
You didn't want that.
if 50-50 means somebody's right, there's a lot of things that are 50-50 right now. What are you going to do? Like all of a sudden that you should like listen to everybody who's on the wrong side of 50-50, dude?
No, I just think you guys are wasteful. I think you guys always, some of the stuff I say, you always think it's going to be like blown out of the water. Like you thought this was probably going to be like 90-10. Like people eat like.
No, I didn't think
feel like
that. That's you. You're worried about the chat. I'm just doing it for you.
You just don't like leftovers. It's okay.
I love leftovers. He tried to turn it into a
Leftovers are
white
great.
guy thing when he walked in. He goes, "You white people waste everything." We're like,
You
Yeah.
guys don't like leftovers. Just throw it out.
Ralph,
guys? You guys?
Ralph, who's not white, was like, "I ain't touching that, dude." So it's definitely to a person, bro. And Bo was sitting there with the bubble guts. He had just
yeah, I
eaten
was
the
hurt.
food. He sitting there
That's
with the bubble
actually
guts.
my worst seat, bro. I'm laying down on the fucking couch, hurting. We're all chilling. A million people over at the house, a bunch of interviews, unwind a little bit, you know.
Dude, I eat chicken
And-
cutlet for fucking breakfast. My wife makes it. I eat chicken cutlet for breakfast for 3 days, dude. I don't need anything, dude.
Leftovers are great. Anyway, Nate
I eat
walks in.
pizza cold. I eat chicken. I don't even heat up food out of the fridge. I don't like foodborne illness. How about that, dude? So we got worst seat every other AFC team, especially the Jags. Wanted to throw that in there. What do we got next?
But Bo, what were you gonna say?
My worst seat is fucking bubble guts on the couch, a little shroomed out, and Nate walks in, immediately starts screaming, "Oh, fuck you!" And I was just sitting there like, "Oh my god."
we were like Mr. Krabs, but
Yeah.
we were like, man, this. We're not ready for this energy right
Yo,
now.
you guys being on shrooms on that couch saved like a real saved you guys from me like really.
Oh,
like,
thank
flipping
God.
out. Because once I realized when I did that thing and I looked and like I was really mad
Yeah.
and I got no reaction like from Ralph or anyone, I was just like, all right, I see what.
Yeah, we kind of just looked at you.
And I literally was like, let me get the fuck away from these guys.
If you ever want to defuse the
can't-
situation,
Nate was
just look
digging
at
in the
somebody.
garbage for some mac and cheese after that. I
Oh,
don't think
Bo,
there was
Nate-
a rat back there. I think Nate was just eating the mac and cheese.
Nate, what was your worst seat?
Worst seat.
he also was acting like we were in a food desert. I ordered some umami that was delicious. It got here in like 17 minutes, dude.
I did the same thing, and guess what? I
What?
took one bite and
Yeah.
I put it near my stuff,
Yeah.
my book bag,
Yeah.
to save to come back in and eat, and someone punted it or spiked it into the garbage.
That's crazy.
It's nuts.
That's crazy. I had an
think the same- I
acai
think-
bowl
I
in
think the same
22.
person,
It did, you
did
know,
the acai bowl, the quick cleanup thing.
I don't know.
The quick cleanup.
All right. We got,
But worst seat. 49ers players and fans watching the Seahawks win the Super Bowl. In
Yeah, Shanahan was on TV, and he actually picked him and was like, it pains me to say it, but, like, they're going to win. And Fred Warner, they were like, do you hate him? He was like, do I hate him? Yeah, I think I hate him. He's like, anybody hates their rival. But, you know, honestly, like, I can remember when the Seahawks won the fucking Super Bowl and we were in the NFC West. Like, it's painful to watch, dude. That shit's depressing, dude. I didn't even want to go out that night. Like, nobody was thinking about the Rams. I didn't want to go out. Shanahan did good on TV, by the way. I kind of like seeing him on TV. And you could tell he tried to clean up a little bit because he's aware of the fact that he's aging presidentially.
Not doing that to you.
Who are you doing it to?
My bad. No one.
He's just mad at the air, dude. He is legitimately. Let me see. Somebody text you? Let me see. That's funny, dude.
Bo, what was your worst seat?
I gave mine.
You got bubble guts?
Tough.
All right, Nolan, what's your vote?
Honestly, my worst seat
Niners
is my
players
internet
and
right now.
Yeah, worst seat, internet, and then we've got a couple more here. What do we got?
Nate won with Niners players and fans. That was my vote. Tanner, your vote for fun?
Bubble guts.
They just
Bubble
voted
guts?
for you so you don't get mad, Mr. Mad.
Hollow Man.
He's a
I got a
mean
Hollow
one. Dr. Facts. Hollow Man? Shit. There's a few, dude.
I got one.
Yeah, go
I
ahead.
got one, dude. Drewski. I'm actually legitimately annoyed at Drewski.
I thought
for
you were talking
his
about Brewski.
presentation.
Yeah.
No.
What did he say, Bo?
Presentation. You know what, Facts? I'm not
Somebody
even gonna
cut
go
his
there, brother.
internet.
Yeah, come on. But I was really annoyed, dude. That's a big honor, and JSN is a fucking beast. And Drewski went up there and just completely fucked it up, and it really pissed me off.
He's a comedian,
I love
man.
JSN. I
That's
know,
what
but dude, like
comedians
NFL
do.
honors is a pretty buttoned up thing, and like I just thought it was embarrassing for everyone involved. I didn't like it.
Yeah, dude, he is a comedian, but you're not at a comedy show. You're in a room full of guys that like we hit people for a living, and you're I don't know. I'm with Bo on this one. I thought it was kind of like, and I think a lot of the guys in the crowd were like, "All right, dude, like a little much." But you know what?
Yeah,
Not
Barry
everything you say
Sanders
is going to
it
be
was
funny
right
as a
there,
comedian.
too.
You fuck up sometimes. They won't be having him back, I'm sure.
Probably.
But I love the work at the NASCAR races you do. The white face stuff is fucking top shelf.
That is
dude.
funny.
Hollow Man.
No, it offends me.
It offends me. Hollow Man, mine's going to Will Campbell.
Yeah,
I
probably.
just feel like, yeah. I mean, just like you said, the fact that you didn't do media, I feel like that makes you even more like the Hollow Man, because just not being able to, just explain yourself or just get up there and be like, hey guys, I picked the bad time to have a bad game. Like I had a bad game. Like it happens. Guys have bad games.
Yeah.
Was it the opportune time to have a bad game? Definitely not.
I also think the play callers hung that O-line out to dry a little bit,
Yep.
dude. I really think they were too ambitious. So I'll say this. Hollow Man, you guys hit a couple good ones. I'm kind of scrambling here, but the Vikings in general. You know, obviously you brought up Kwesi being fired. And that's one thing, but like the Vikings in general, just as a group making a decision to move on from a guy that just won the Super Bowl. Like, I don't know if that's ever happened. Has that ever happened? The Super Bowl championship winning quarterback was passed over the year before, and somebody said, hey, no thanks. I mean, maybe Nick Foles was somewhere before he was in Philly the year before, but you know, that was an impasse for them. And it's a lot easier to explain away. It's for the future when Sam Darnold doesn't win a Super Bowl the next year. Hollow Man, Vikings.
Tanner, your vote. And it is tied 4s across the board, by the way,
Wow.
so everybody knows.
I'm going Will Campbell.
Nice.
Will Campbell.
Sorry, shout out to Chris Allen. He says Drewski's not a comic. I was trying to be nice. I'm glad you're on my side.
That's hate. That's hate.
You're anti. No,
Hate.
Chris Allen's hating.
Yeah, he's hating.
No, he's not.
He
'Cause-
hated.
No, he's not. He's not. It's true. He's not a comic. He
But
doesn't
he's- but
stand
he's
up
a
there and do
comic-
stand-up
he's-
comedy.
That's comic on comic hate,
He's a
yo.
sketch comedian.
Yeah, he's not a comic, bro.
No, I'm joking. No, like, guys.
I'm trying to think of what that would be like. But yeah, he's not a comic. Okay, what's the next one?
Nolan's vote.
My vote is Drewski.
Drewski.
I'm
Very
going with the Vikings. We are staying at 5. Everybody's
I
got
meant to ask
5.
you something, Chris.
Point for everybody.
Because since you're an ex-Walter Payton Man of the Year award recipient,
Yeah.
do you guys have like secret parties?
No. Not unless they're not telling me.
Like, I just wondered that. Like, all the women.
Oh, the Walter Payton Men of the Year, they don't party.
Yes, they do.
Some of them might.
It's like drink tea.
No. Some
Well,
of them
do they
might.
have tea parties?
No, we don't have any tea parties. But the guys were getting together this weekend. It was during one of our things.
Oh, okay.
So I couldn't catch up. But I saw a few dudes, and it is cool when you see a dude that has won before. But you know, what's next?
Well, real fast to answer your question, Trent Dilfer is one of those guys.
They got passed up the year before.
Yep. And I think was Brad Johnson. No, I think he was on the Bucks. But Matthew Stafford, because he got traded.
This Seahawks team does remind me of
That
that
counts?
Bucks team.
Yeah, there were a couple comparisons.
It reminds me of that
Yeah.
Bucks team. Just dominant run. Like the run to the Super Bowl was just like, man, and it's a great roster that, you know, in 25 years, if you look back and you ask who won that, who was the quarterback, you know, some people might not remember that it was Sam. But I thought that Bucks team was awesome.
And
So,
the Seahawks have 101 points scored, 46 allowed. They're the first team to score 100-plus points and allow fewer than 50 in an NFL postseason since those 2002 Buccaneers.
there you go. But I'm not comparing Trent to Sam.
Right.
I think Sam played like a bona fide guy.
Yep.
And I'm not taking it, or not Trent. But you know what, the Brad Johnson thing, dude, I thought Brad Johnson was really good. Like, I thought if you compare the Trent Dilfer to Brad Johnson, I thought Brad Johnson had like some good years there, man.
Yeah.
And you heard Warren Sapp talking about it. He was like, that's my quarterback, Cam Newton. Don't call him a fucking game manager. He put up some numbers.
He could throw the rock.
Yeah.
And the Bucks had a defensive touchdown in that.
What happened now on your phone?
Nothing. No, you.
STL Memorial tied at
Your
5.
Your word Sapp.
That shit was funny, though, when Warren
was.
Sapp got mad and pressed Cam.
It was.
You think, like, that's what Ernest Jones is going to be doing that for like 25 years. He's
The
going to be like,
Puka?
no, talk, yeah,
Next
he's going
time
to
you
press
see Puka
Puka when he
in real
sees
life?
him. STL Memorial, I'm going to give it to Michael Dixon, dude. I'm going to give it to Michael Dixon. I thought the punts last night for this group were awesome. 3 punts down inside the 10 in a game that's all about field position. This was a close game for a while, and it sure made it easier knowing that New England would have to produce at least a couple explosives to get into field goal range from that point.
Nate?
STL Memorial celebrities in the halftime show last night. We had talked about it earlier. Hey, haven't seen Ricky Martin in a long time. You got Jessica Alba in there. I just feel like halftime show was amazing, like we talked about. But give my STL Memorial to those celebrities. Got a little shine for being Puerto Rican. I love it.
Bo?
I was gonna say Seahawks special teams too. It's a good call. I'm gonna switch it up though. I'm gonna go with Riley Mills. Really nice bull rush. He hadn't played a ton and had a really nice sack. It's a good play.
It was a
Good player, good
dominant
play.
sack, dude.
Super Bowl sack.
It was fucking nice. Yeah,
Legit, you get the one-on-one, you win it. And honestly, they hadn't been
hard to
rushing.
do that at 2-eye too. I think
No,
he was
I
like
know.
nose or shit. It's tough. Not a lot of space. That was a really nice route.
He had a great quote after the game. He said, "I just ran through his face, then got to the quarterback. I told myself last night, no more thinking, just go. Sorry, I don't want to swear, but just fucking go."
You can swear, buddy. You just won a Super Bowl. You did your first career sack in the Super Bowl. It's incredible. Okay. Game ball.
Hold on, we're
You
gonna
guys gonna vote?
Yep, Tanner, your vote for STL Memorial.
Michael Dixon.
Michael Dixon, Nolan.
I'm going with Dixon as well.
All right.
Another guy I want to shout out. I don't know if we gave him enough love earlier talking about the game, but Zach Core, I thought just did a great job.
He's done a great
This game,
job.
this game was about keeping the thing within one possession as long as possible. They forced multiple field goals in plus territory. Very well-designed blitz plan, I thought. Did a good job.
Yeah, he's been a beast, man. I don't know what his future is going to be. I mean, like, this is a tough decision for New England.
Yeah, it really is.
You know, because, like, in a lot of cases, you think, like, they're going to do the right thing by, Terrell Austin.
Terrell Williams. Yep.
Or Williams.
Yep.
Terrell Williams. Freaking I don't think you have to do that in this situation. When the guy's been this good, like,
I
I
agree.
kind of feel like you ride the hot hand.
Right.
And I almost feel like Williams is older.
Mhm.
I think he'll understand.
Yep.
It's a tough pill to swallow, but
You can probably keep him on the staff in some capacity as like a passing coordinator, passing. You know. what I
yeah,
mean?
no
Like,
question. All right, so we've got game ball. I'm giving it to Schneider, man. The fucking roster. I didn't want to give it to like the Super Bowl MVP. So Schneider built an incredible team. I think it's top to bottom the best roster in the league this year, and it doesn't always work out that way that the best roster goes and wins the whole thing. How about the delta between like where we thought certain rosters were before the season and like where it turned out to be? This group was better than people thought. John Schneider.
Also, like midseason adjustments, picking up Rashid Shaheed, everything like that. I mean, I had him too for my game ball. I suspected that somebody might pick it. So I'm going to pivot. My game ball, I'm going to give it to the Green Light crew, y'all.
Hey, thanks,
I feel
Bo.
like we
Thanks,
Appreciate
I
you.
feel like
Appreciate you,
we had a
man.
great week, man. We were chopping it up. We had some great laughs, some good memories, but we also fucking did some good work. So it's a good week. Game ball to everybody. We all get the fucking game ball.
I got a game ball. He kind of stepped on mine a little bit.
Man, you guys were just all
But look,
stepping on each other's game balls. It's
Just
funny.
stepping all over it. But the game ball, since it's the last live show, giving it to our coach and our commander, C. Long, for a great year. And just like Bo was saying, and just like it is in football, it takes a lot for a coach to put a good team together that works together,
Good roster.
that we go through things. And I just feel like you coached us up well this year. We had a nice, long season.
I feel like you're a game manager, dude.
You're-
Like,
you're
so
great.
good.
I
I feel
feel
like
like
you're a
you're
game
the
manager.
Fuck out of here, game
Great.
manager.
I do.
MVP.
Just,
Absolutely. I feel
You're the
like
podcaster,
dude.
John Schneider.
easy
Right?
throws, bro.
all the things you said about Josh Schneider
Those
is
are-
what you did in here with the green light this year. So
Man,
I'll
I wanna
vote.
give you.
Well, I want to
ball,
thank the
man,
fans.
in the chat.
I'll vote first.
Locals.
I'm going with Nate.
Locals.
Nate had a great pick. Great pick.
You guys are all
Somebody vote
fucking
against.
glazing
Vote
Chris
against.
right
Tanner's
now.
gonna
Let's
be like,
all
"Fuck that."
glaze
I'm gonna
Chris.
vote for the GLP crew.
Yeah.
I'm going John Schneider.
All right.
Hey, Bevel Conway might be these hats, dude. I was skeptical about this hat, but
Damn,
this hat's incredible.
These-
Whoever
Looks good.
whoever designed
Nice.
these,
Whoever designed
Nice
this
little
really,
touch with
Great.
the dancing bears on the back.
shout out to
I like the San Fran, the pride shown in the hat. That's my favorite.
right on.
Right on.
Chris,
Damn, we
congrats.
didn't even
You
talk
win
about-
the season's final BetMGM moment.
Didn't even feel like it. It just
We're
felt like we
sickos,
won.
too.
We felt like we won.
A big part of our trip was the fact that we thought you were bullshitting about the whales, and then we all got to see the whales.
We really got. I told you
2
there were
days.
whales.
Well,
dude.
it was so funny because Jules was like, "There's no whales in the
Yeah.
bay."
I'm like,
Well,
dude,
a lot of people
He's like,
from
"Y'all,
San
how many
Francisco
mushrooms did
that
y'all
we
take?"
asked, they were like, "There's no way you guys seen whales."
And Aiden
But I
and
think-
Tanner were telling two San Francisco guys that, and those guys said,
No
"No, way,
way.
there are whales." And
They-
even
they
put my buddy out
literally
there who
laughed.
lives there. He's like, "Yo, if there's a whale in the bay, it is on the news, and everybody is on it."
Yeah.
Like, it
Well-
dialed. We were seeing
well,
blowholes and
I can
whale tails.
report multiple whales.
Maybe they're locals. They knew. we
They
were
might be
in
locals.
town.
Yeah,
They might
you
be
wanna
trying
give
to
us a
pull
show.
up. They want to pull up.
Yeah,
Shout out
come
to
on
the whales.
pod.
And also one more shout out for BetMGM here. Enjoy any sport. Did I do that one? No, I'm on Silver
Pull
Oak,
the
dude.
pod
It's
to pull
been
up to the
too
pod.
much Silver Oak this week, and I'm moving a little slow. I actually love Silver Oak wine, so I was super excited that we got a little sponsorship with these guys because I don't drink a lot of vino, but when I do, no bullshit. It's Silver Oak. Okay, into the ad read. Some weeks come with a national anthem, confetti in the big game.
Most don't, Chris.
Either way, let your wine choice do the talking.
Silver Oak's promise is simple. Age longer before release so you can open it up when the moment shows up.
Milestones, big or small, game day or any day.
Celebrate now.
Visit silveroak.com. Dude, that wine is great. The best buzz I had of the week was sitting in the backyard sipping that wine early on Friday, I think it was, man. Like I was like, man, why do I feel so good? Oh, yeah, because I'm drinking Silver Oak.
Smirnoff.
I
if
was
you've
thinking
got it.
maybe it would be like Newports. Newports. when you're tired of the pouches for 5 minutes. Okay, Smirnoff. This ad break is brought to you by Smirnoff, the exclusive vodka of the Green Light podcast for Super Bowl 60. We had a blast celebrating the launch of a Laylee's collaboration with Smirnoff this past weekend. It was great to get back with some of my Patriot teammates like Rob Nikovich, LeGarrette Blunt, and the Butter King, a.k.a. Bo Allen, to celebrate this moment. We'll be rolling out some recap content, so be sure to check those out when they're released. Please drink responsibly. Smirnoff. Number 21 vodka distilled from grain, 40% alcohol by volume. The Smirnoff Company, New York, New York. Please do not share with anyone under legal drinking age. Smirnoff. And again, a huge thank you to BetMGM for all their support this season. They help make this all happen. And also a thank you to our Super Bowl partners, Zone, Eero, Smirnoff, Create, Silver Oak, and Garage Beers. We got it all covered. The one thing we didn't cover yet, guys, favorite commercials. Parting shots here.
Svetka, Freaky Robots. That's like the only commercial I really
I
remember.
missed that one. I like the Pringles Man. Where what's
Pringles
her
Man
name
was
had
funny.
the Pringles Man.
Yeah.
She
Sabrina
was like under the
Carpenter.
covers, Sabrina Carpenter with the Pringles Man.
What do we think of the Pepsi commercial with the polar bears actually liking Pepsi?
I didn't see that one. I didn't see that one.
The fact that the Minions are still making movies is amazing.
Yeah.
Dude, my
Like, I
kids were
like-
hyped about that one.
I was kind of hyped seeing it. I was like, they're making another one?
Oh, it's incredible.
They're lit.
I will say the Kendall Jenner ad was well done.
That's
I know
old.
that.
Who was in that
Boyfriend
one?
Thing?
Yeah.
That's like old, though.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it wasn't a new one.
Dude, the
Wasn't bad.
the Budweiser one with the eagle and the eagle and the horse. I think everybody probably liked
Best.
that one. Although it's hard to crunch Freebird down to like a 30-second spot. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
It's one of my biggest pet peeves is like when commercials like, they manipulate an iconic song. You
Right.
gotta tell.
Yeah.
But that was a great one. And then I like the Jurassic Park commercial for an Xfinity.
Yeah.
I thought that was dope.
That was
There were a few callbacks
yeah,
to like
the
old
Duncan,
shit.
the Goodwill what was it? Goodwill
Yeah,
Duncan.
Goodwill Duncan.
Oh, yeah. What was the
Yeah.
Tyson commercial about?
Mike
Tyson.
Tyson. Oh, veggies. It was like veggie because remember he was like, I got.
Oh, yeah, no processed
No,
food.
yeah, no yeah.
Yeah.
Shout out to Tyson, Mike Tyson gummies.
Tyson bites.
I did like seeing Ben Stiller in I forget what that was. It was Instacart. They'll pick
That
your
one was
bananas.
awesome. that was perfect.
That was good. I think that one's gonna. That one shined.
That one's a perfect role for Ben Stiller.
No question.
Like his look on his face where he gets mad and he punches
That was a
the
really.
thing in.
Yeah, that was a good one, dude. I like that one. And I'll leave you with this. The tight end commercial was fucking incredible. Now that's been running a while,
Yeah.
but that is a really high quality commercial.
That's so good.
Really, that's like Ad Men right there, dude.
Uh-huh.
That's Ad Men. The one I want to leave you with this one. Rocket Redfin Mortgage, dude. Is that what is a mortgage company?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Now I don't need a mortgage, and like this had not a lot to do with. Well, I guess you're in a neighborhood, so like technically, but being a good neighbor.
Yeah.
How hard is that, man? Can we just try to be good neighbors to each other?
Yeah.
We try to treat each other. I thought the mortgage company, ironically, nailed it, dude. I was like, what is this commercial for? Because when things are bad, when somebody's puppy runs out of the house and gets loose and is lost for a day, somebody finds it and returns it. When there's a tree in your yard, there's neighbors out there with the chainsaw. When you need help, the point is, like, when shit hits the fan, we help each other, man. So I would ask everybody going in this offseason, try to be good neighbors to each other, man. Let's try to treat each other well.
And try
Won't
not
you
to-
be my
Try
neighbor?
not to lose your puppy. Yeah.
Try not to lose your puppy.
And one more. This wasn't a Super Bowl commercial, but one that we could easily make a commercial for because of how much it was featured at the Green Light Super Bowl headquarters. Yeti. We had Yeti. We had cold beer because of Yeti. We had cold drinks because of
Hell
Yeti.
yeah.
Big shout out Yeti. They had
Yep.
us squared
Shout out
away.
Yeti. I can't. It's almost river season.
I can't wait to use my
Reed.
fucking new cast iron, cook a fat, juicy steak.
I saw that
Yeah.
was in the luggage on the way back. I was like, who packed a Yeti cast iron skillet?
Need
dude?
that.
Like, box.
Need that. And then can I say something really quickly?
Of course.
I want to apologize to my guy, Dominique Foxworth, for getting you mixed up with Desmond Howard. I'm embarrassed. It's a funny joke now.
It's a public apology.
Yeah, because, I mean, I seen him, and I was high off of edibles,
Off the
and
Mike Tyson.
I just wanted to redo. And touche to you and Chris for playing up the bit and keeping it going.
On the flight out to San Francisco, what happened was Nate took some edibles and thought in the group chat and on a side channel that Dominique Foxworth was Desmond Howard. And so he was excited to meet him. And when Dom got off the plane, I'm waiting outside the plane. And I said, hey, Dom, we should play this up. And he goes, I agree wholeheartedly. And so Dom beeline for us at the baggage claim and was like, comes up to me and I'm like, yo, Dez. And he's like, what up, dude? And my, you know, like
Chris taps me.
I tap
and in
him
front
and
of
I
him
do the
does
Heisman thing.
pose.
I go, look, see?
And my high ass, I go,
And he-
I know.
I know. He goes, I know. And Desmond, Dominique is like, I'm so tired of people doing that to me. Anyways, walks out. Nate's like, man, that's so fucking cool, man. Like, you know him like that? I'm like, yeah. And then I'm standing there quiet for a second. I'm like, I can't let this go on. So I was like, Nate, that's Dominique Foxworth. And Nate goes, I knew it. I'm like, had it narrowed down to two people that look completely different. I know that has to be my take, and it is.
My bad.
And Dom texts me as soon as he walks out.
he's
and,
right. He's
And,
right.
And Nate goes, brothers can't be doing that to each other.
Nah, we can't.
But he was like, let's keep doing this. And I go, I hate to break it to you, man. As a white man, I had to end that right where it started, dude. I
man.
couldn't be a party to that. So.
It was great though. Shout out to Dom. He was amazing.
Dom is the man.
Yeah,
dude.
he is. He was
Dom
amazing
is the
sport
fucking
about
man.
it. We laughed about it at Kelsey's event. So it was
Coolest person you guys met this weekend. Remember, in honor of Big X the Plug and you meeting that one time.
The Big X a Plug Super Bowl
award
goes to Tanner. Who's your pick?
He shook some mid white girl's hand.
Yeah, I shook Livy Dunn's hand. Shout out.
What did you say? You can't say that. Like that's like our
my opinion.
Janet Jackson, dude.
It's my opinion.
Yeah.
That's like young white males.
She was very nice. I told her I was a big fan of Paul, and she said she was a fan too. And I was like, I hope you are.
I hope you are.
Yeah.
I'm a fan of your boyfriend.
He's a really good pitcher.
He is. He can throw the fuck out of a
Yeah, he
baseball,
could throw the
dude.
fuck out of a baseball. I just had to let her know that I saw him. You know.
No question.
Nice. So, that's mine. Yeah.
Bo?
Dude, I love the Workaholics guys, man.
Yes.
They're so fucking funny. Chris and I were chopping it up with them to like 3 or 4 a.m. and like prepping for our Fitz interview, and they are just the fucking funniest guys ever. I
When
love
Blake
those
turned to you like out of nowhere, and it's like 4 a.m. Our brains are on like 6. You know when your brain's powering down and you don't know it yet. And Blake goes,
Dude, we had like the late night sleepover laughs. You
Yeah.
know what I mean? Where
Yeah.
like you've been up too late, you're just giggling with your boys. It
so
was
the background
fun.
is the last year in New Orleans, those guys came over to the house and we had that sweet Airbnb in the back with like a big wall behind the pool, and they had like beautiful gas lamps and shit, like old like French gas lamps. And Blake's like, I forget what he was like, what he was trying to do, but he was trying to show us how good his arm was. And he threw a football right into one of the gas lamps, broke our fucking gas lamp.
Like, I bet you I could hit that lamp over there. We're all like, all right. And he just fucking drilled it.
So we're sitting there and everybody's just got mush brain. And Blake turns to Bo and goes, all right, I got something for you. He goes, I'll give you $1,000 right now if you can write the whole alphabet in cursive, uppercase. It's fucking 4 a.m, dude.
Bro, I'm
fucking-
sitting there cross. I'm like looking at him like, I don't think I'd be able to do that, bro.
Yeah,
And
so shout out to those guys.
Mine goes to Ted Karras.
Take care.
Incredible. Friday night, we get back to our Airbnb. I'm hanging outside with Nolan. And then Ted Karras rolls in, and he's like, "I've been banging on the door for 30 minutes."
That's
And we were
so
like,
fucking
"Ted, we
funny.
saw you at the bar 5 minutes ago. You were not." And he was like, "I've been banging on the door for 22 minutes." It's like,
He is
He's
a
awesome.
comedian, bro. I didn't realize that about him when he was a rookie.
Oh, my favorite person we met was our lovely bartender Mel, who had
Mel.
the strangest talent that I've never thought would even be entertaining or even possible. But she was ambidextrous in the sense that she can write in perfect cursive with both hands backwards anything you wanted. But in a way that when she wrote it backwards and held the paper up, when you looked at it, it was the right way. It was
Yeah.
like at night for like party
crazy.
tricks. It was crazy. And
was-
it's something
it was
that you
mind-boggling.
Yeah, and it's
it
something
was
that
like
even
the polygraph with their two hands, where
Yup.
both both things make the exact same.
the exact same
it's
thing.
Crazy.
And it's something that even if you weren't like thinking about it, or like if you go and be like, this isn't impressive, you see her do it and you're like, oh, this is actually impressive.
No, it was crazy. I was like, you shouldn't be doing this. You should be in a circus. I don't know if it's any better to be, but
Or she should be running it up on TikTok somehow, just
no question.
making videos like that all day.
No question. By the way, Mellow with the dots, right. Livy Dune ain't got shit on Janet Jackson. Dude, I didn't say my Janet Jackson, but a lot of these young whites, that's like their Janet Jackson, whether you like it or not. I didn't say I agree. But, the way Nate called her mid, like, Jesus Christ, man. Come on, that's Paul Skeens's. She's also really nice. She was also nice. I met her in Baton Rouge. She was really nice. Really nice.
Really soft. hand.
Baton Rouge. No one-
Anyways, look at Nate. He's mad.
Oh, this is easy.
Dr. Mad.
Shout out to Livy Dunn, yeah.
Yeah. Is it Dune or Dunn? See?
See, you don't even know her name.
No, that's fine. 'Cause
Like,
it's not
how-
my
how-
Janet Jackson.
How could she be on a pedestal? You don't know her right name.
I'm just, hey, there's some of these young Nelk boys aged kids.
AKA Taylor.
I want to know what football
Hey,
player
yo.
Nolan was supposed to be,
What did he
or
say?
coach. It's probably Liam Cohen.
What did you say?
He wants to know.
I want to
who-
know.
Oh, mine?
Yeah.
Oh, this was it. We interviewed Bo Jackson.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, that was
See, I wasn't
like,
there for that.
there were multiple
So,
times during that interview where I was like,
This is Bo.
wait, what's going on?
Yeah,
like,
Bo
it was
Jackson.
crazy. And that was probably my favorite interview we've
Yeah,
ever done.
he
Like, it was awesome.
You just,
I'm so excited for the locals to hear it.
you guys are gonna love it. I think. Was nervous about it, and Barry Sanders coming to the house just to hang out a little bit,
It's so cool.
just a repeat customer, dude.
Yeah.
My list goes as follow, and you guys don't know about this one. Chris Mullen.
Oh,
No
really?
shit.
No
Met him
way.
at the BetMGM cocktail party.
Oh.
And like I was scoping it, like I was like, man, Chris Mullen's here. Like, oh my god, dude. Like I was like, this is fucking crazy.
Yo,
But I didn't want to bother him or
I used to
anything.
do work with him at NBA Jam.
He was
Run TMC,
awesome.
dude.
bro, but like
and Sean Kemp?
legit. He's
No, him
walking
and,
out.
Tim Hardaway.
Oh,
He's walking. No, you're fine. He's walking out, and he's comes up to the guy who's talking to me. He shakes his hand, like I guess they had met before or something. And then he looks at me, and he's just looking at me. And I'm like, I'm like, how you doing? I'm Chris, and he's like, hey man, how you doing? Like he's like, I met your dad before. Like he goes, where's his family from? And I'm like, right under the Bunker Hill Monument in Boston. Like he's from Charlestown. He goes, no, in Ireland. and I was like, oh, I'm fucking stupid because he's Irish. And I go, it's basically Ireland under that motherfucker, huh? And I was like, please let this be funny. And he laughed. And I was like, man, this is the best shit ever. And he sat there and talked for like 15 minutes, man. What a nice dude. I also met Gary Payton at the thing.
GP.
glove.
Huge hands, bro. Obviously,
The glove.
stealing everybody's fucking basketball. Guy's got hands like this big, dude. And then Bradley Chubb.
out.
Saw him. Speaking of Broncos, DJ Jones. He was awesome. He was at
Super
our
cool.
Smirnoff event. Yeah, I got Ted Karras on the list. We saw so many cool people, man. That's what Super Bowl week's about. You just run into some of your homeboys and you meet some new people. But
I'm gonna guess on Aiden's favorite.
Oh, I forgot too. We met
Tiffany Haddish.
Tiffany Haddish.
oh, we met Tiffany Haddish
Yeah.
like in the lobby of the Madden party.
She gave Bo. She
Give me a
gave Bo
big
four.
hug.
She gave Bo about 4 hugs,
Yeah, he's huggable.
but like in like 3 seconds though.
He's huggable. He's a huggable guy.
It's tight.
Yeah.
It was tight.
All right.
I want to guess on Aiden's. I'm going to say it was Julian Edelman when he walked into the house. Aiden beelined right to him, said, "Hey, I'm Aiden."
Did he really?
And
Did
then
he really?
Shook his hand and turned on a dime and went right up the stairs.
You had never met Jules before, Aiden. That was first time. He's such a great guy. Great. I love Jules, man. We got to get him on more.
Last thing.
One time I FaceTime Jules. It's pretty funny. Or we FaceTime sometimes randomly, and he FaceTime me, and he's like, "What are you doing?" I'm like, "Nothing." I'm like, "What are you doing?" He turns the phone to his TV. He's got a show on the TV, and he goes, "Just checking out your show." I'm like, "What do you think about it?" He goes, "You and I think a lot alike." I was like holding my breath. I was like, "What is he gonna hate the shit?" Jules is the man, dude. We got to get him on more. And the other guys, we got to get Marshall Newhouse on this show, bro. I was loving talking to Marshall Newhouse. Shout out to TCU legend, right?
Shout out to Reed.
And
Reed.
Yeah.
Reed Moses.
Yeah, Reed Moses, yeah.
So last thing, the Super Bowl LXI 61 logo came out. As you guys know, there's the color, idea that the two colors
Seattle,
in the
Denver.
logo.
Jags.
Or Philly, Denver. Miami.
I'm seeing the Miami Dolphins.
Is that teal?
Teal.
Is
It
that
can't be
teal?
Miami, dude. But I would be a lot happier if it was Miami
Carolina.
because we've moved on from that.
Chicago.
That means
Cincinnati.
Malik Willis is playing.
Malik
the big game.
Willis
game.
playing the big game for. Look, I mean, it's a cool logo. This is actually
It is
a good
cool
logo.
It is really
Relative to some of the logos we've been seeing over the past 15, 20 years, it's a pretty good logo.
You guys excited for LA?
I didn't want to think about that yet.
Okay.
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 No
Get
question.
out of there.
No. I do want to stay like somewhere cool. I want to stay like far away.
Oh,
Can we arrange that?
far
Yeah.
away?
Yeah, like I don't want to stay in the. Yeah, that'd be good. I don't want to stay in the middle. Like I want to.
Stay in
Like.
Malibu.
LA? You like? I would think in
Beverly
LA.
Can we stay in Malibu?
I think you would have to stay like right
Malibu.
downtown, right?
We should get a studio downtown to interview people downtown. But I want to stay so far away that we just like sit out in our backyards at night. We don't go anywhere.
like we did in
Si-
Arizona.
we
Like
should,
Arizona, bro.
we should
we
do a
went.
little
But
Santa
sometimes
Monica,
we went.
Yeah, we can see your old neighborhood.
Santa
Yeah.
Monica, dude.
right on the beach.
Santa Monica would be great. Yeah.
Ooh.
Venice.
Book the Airbnb
Stay
right now, guys. Okay.
Great season.
Great season,
Great
guys.
work.
Thank
Thank
you,
you, all our
locals.
locals, for being here.
Thank you, locals.
Shout out the locals.
Appreciate the love.
We are out of words.
So we do have we've got a great number of guest interviews that we put together, so they're going to be rolling out the next couple of weeks. You'll hear from us when those are dropping. But
Bo Jackson, Michael Bennett, Joe
Kylie
Thomas,
Kelsey.
Kylie Kelsey.
Dude, that Michael Bennett interview is great. Yeah. That was so good. That was my favorite one we did all week. He is so
He's
fucking
so
funny.
fun,
Outstanding.
dude.
Shout out
Wait
to
till
Joe
you hear
Thomas,
the story
dude.
about him jumping in that car, dude.
You guys were making me mad. I wanted to ask Joe Thomas about some steaks. You guys were just out there talking ball. I couldn't even get in.
Yeah, you want
ask
to? Yeah,
the
let
question.
me get some meat, huh?
Yeah, you can. ask
Yo,
about
tell
it.
me about your Hall of Fame meat.
No, all I wanted to ask him was, has he ever tried to air fry steak yet?
Bro, also shout out to Alec Pierce, bro. Saw him at Media Day. This shit was
Yeah.
funny as fuck. Was walking
Yeah.
by Alec Pierce, and like a group of people.
Oh,
like,
fuck. I got a great story I got to tell you guys in a second.
I love it. Just everyone remember it.
Chris said we have no more words, and then five people said,
yeah. So I'm walking by him, and I go, "That boy's about to get paid," or something like that. And no one else turned around. I looked behind me, and he looked over his shoulder. He knows exactly who I was talking about, and smiled at me. And then we saw him at the New Heights party and talked to him. Wow, he was cool as fuck. Bo loved.
He went up to you and he goes, I made him promise to tell you, like, bitch, I am about to get paid. Did he say
Yeah,
that? to you?
he didn't say bitch.
Yeah.
He also didn't say that at all. He was just like, "Nice to meet
Dude,
you," and I was like,
hopping on the gym
He
and
didn't
Michael
say
Pittman, he is such a cool dude.
"Pittman's great."
This is how I know I'm gonna love this fucking dude. He bummed a zone off of me. He's like, hey, can I get one of those? Kind of fumbled the exchange a little bit, and he went to pick it out of the tin and dropped it on the floor. Didn't even fucking miss a beat. Grabbed it, scooped it right up, and threw it in. I was like, this
Who
is the
threw
guy.
in a floor zone?
Pitt?
Pitt did.
Michael Pittman. Yeah, it
That's
was
my
so
kind of wide
tight.
receiver, dude.
That's awesome.
That's why he
Exactly.
seeks
I'm like-
contact out there. You can go over the middle. Like
Exactly. You know he's probably a great blocker too, just because of that. That
if you
attitude
can
right
drop
there
a
tells me
pillow on the
everything I need to
ground
know.
and pick it up, and then we met Colson Loveland
At a
there too.
party.
He was cool. So I
was
think we're good on words, guys.
Words.
I think it's time to go home now. I'm going to go home to my family.
Shout out to the Airbnb rat too.
Man, there was a big rat in the back of the Airbnb. Supposedly, it jumped down out of a tree. It was a tree rat.
It was a tree rat.
And that was the night I was taking out all the leftovers.
Yes.
With the cleaning lady.
Man, those rats are eating good back there.
They're eating good in San Fran.
Eating
All right.
good.
We got to go. Y'all take care.
Later, boys.
We ended the